Okay, everyone can wake up. Wake up. And welcome to the game. Game. I think everyone should be here. Hey, Pope, chuck me co-host or something so I can ping people who aren't here. Wake up, boobles.
I can't tab out. Oh.
Thank you for joining me today. There are 18 players in this game. There are 4 Mafia who have 2 KP until there are 2 of them remaining. There is a full cop who got a random night 0 green. There is a full medic. There is a one-shot vigilante. If the day starts with 16 people or more, the town will have 2 lynches. In the night, RJ dies. And also the day begins.
I think Matt is town.
I heard claim no one Mafia read me all game.
I believe Wiggles medic stopped.
I probably saved Draga if I was the medic.
I decided Matt was town before I heard that there was a medic save.
All right,
if the medic saved Draga, just out, we'll lynch Guy instantly. I'm not even kidding. If you're the medic, you save Draga Maniac, instantly claim. We will instantly kill Guy Grohl.
Can we get a game where Pope and Guy don't oppose each other day one, like hardcore?
I'm just giving you what I know.
Like,
okay?
Do you think I'm the only person in this Zoom who doesn't like Draga?
No, but I think that you're definitely the most likely. Whoa, dude, you afraid medic's about to out Guy? That seemed a little defensive.
I don't think Mafia kill RJ and then also Draga.
Why not, dude? They're both both accent players.
Hey, that's true.
If there's a medic save on Draga, you know it's
there has to be a theme.
Everybody else would save that guy.
There has to be a theme to night kills. You can never just kill 2 people that are unrelated to each other.
Kills me night 0.
People let Sticky anytime.
Yeah, that's a line, Draga.
They both start with R.
It's not with RJ. I agree that Draga's not like a kill with RJ, probably.
I'm gonna have fun this game.
Alright, I've got the Mafia team. I'm ready.
So, like, we can lynch you whenever people.
Not though, Wiggles, because you're gonna die.
Guy Girl. It's been such a long time.
Yeah, you're probably right.
No, dude. I've seen you in some games on DM recently, and I was like, oh my god,
there shouldn't be a random night 0 green.
Can you look into the camera and tell me your alignment?
Tell me. Mafia.
Wait,
I am Mafia.
Say we should have a random night.
Dude, Siggy, do you know you do that at the beginning of every game?
Believe me, why do you always have such a good read on me?
Do you do it intentionally?
You should know what I'm lying.
Do you have like you have to say something about the night kills meta, Siggy?
No, he claims Mafia at the start of every game. He does it trollingly. He someone just said, "Can you look into the camera and say your role?" And he just goes, "Mafia." Go watch every single game. In the first 5 minutes, he says it. I tried to use it as a read, not an option.
I'm gonna make a YouTube
Maybe he was
compilation.
Hypnode all those games.
Siggy, if I try to monetize like a YouTube compilation of you doing that, will you, Stu?
No, you go for it, Wiggles.
We'll use it.
What the fuck, Ryan? Unping me.
Or have I just never seen you without a hat?
I only did it for that.
Yeah, I'm mixing it up tonight.
He got rid of that ugly.
I like your reaction to what just happened there. That's what I expect.
I lost my town body read that I had on Boobles from last game. I don't know.
Oh, my bad, dude. My arms are just cold. I got you.
I'm just going to give a terrible town read on Boobles that she's covering herself up, so she's probably town.
Boobles top town.
Oh, no, never
Given the fact that Boobles is town, that should make me not town, right?
I just hope the cop survives.
I'd kill Boobles in the night.
Scoops is a PR.
Why didn't we play the jail keeper? Isn't that like more balanced?
Yep, he is. You're right, Wiggles. I was like,
So do you guys want to lunch Andy today, or what's up?
No, not again.
Yo, let's go to Brian. Brian's got the God read on Andy. Brian, what is he this game?
Oh yeah, totally. Yeah, right.
Oh, he's reading him town, which means he's Mafia this time.
Yeah, you got it, Brian. Well done, man. Well done.
Andy is Mafia.
Does he say that as his
It's
partner?
actually Mafia.
I think Draga's Mafia.
I'm okay with Rolo buddying up to me.
You think Draga's Mafia?
I don't know what to make of Brad. So.
Why do you think he's Mafia?
I think his reaction to when Pope was like, if you have a save on Draga, it was a face of like, just pure panic for no reason. Like, for no reason.
I wasn't watching Draga at all. I believe.
Why would he be panicked about being the medic save?
Why would a Mafia player panic for that?
Because a town person never panics.
It's really annoying.
I think Young Guns believes that.
What? Young Guns is retarded.
100%. And Poof is Mafia.
Nah, you're wrong.
Wiggles, dude. I want to like hold your pinky the whole game.
I think Young'uns is early
said 2
interactions
reads
to
already.
be
I like
very
it,
likely.
like
It's such a long game where I saw Wiggles actually.
What?
play.
You're Winston Andy too.
Believe it. Like,
Young Guns
I
Town.
can't tell if he's
Yeah,
actually
that is
playing or
interesting
just Mafia.
Well, if you saw last game, he's playing 100 times better.
Like Rolo and Young'uns.
He's playing 100 times better than
Yeah.
him.
Oh yeah.
Was he Town last game?
No, he was Mafia last game.
I'm more sure that Rolo's Town than Young'uns.
Yo, tell me Killing Folks is Town right now, please. Look at the way he's
I
sitting right now.
I will let you know what Killing Folks alignment is at some point today.
Young Guns, you
I need to call him Mafia because he says he gets
call
Town
me
every
Town on
game.
day one every game.
That is
He's
not
definitely
true.
Mafia this game.
Yes,
All
it
right,
is.
Killing Folks is Town this game.
Can you link that thing about speaking like?
Oh
normally
yeah.
speak?
Hold on,
Because
just like.
we need it for this game.
Ryan, do you have more Town?
I don't
do you
think
have
we
more
need it
Town
yet.
reads right now or Mafia reads?
Wait, is
they're
this students from Mafia Universe,
they're
by the way?
exactly equal on 0 to 0.
Draga, do you remember when you
Hell
said
yeah.
you were wondering why we thought you were obvious Town last game? It's because you weren't doing this.
I actually don't even know my own alignment yet. I haven't checked, so it's a -1.
It's the reverse
Well,
Durinsky,
the problem
baby.
is, Wiggles, there are a lot of people here who I can't read that weren't in the last game.
Oh man, that's in the top 5 most common phrases said as Mafia.
Who?
I think Draga's
Who?
Town.
What was said? I missed it. What was said?
write that book.
What was said? What was said?
I just got to tell
He
you.
said,
Oh,
"Why, Wiggles? I can't contribute because there's just too many people here that I don't know how to read. There's
Yo,
too many
I can't
players
read
I
Matt
can't
for
read
giving
here."
a shit.
Did you?
I'm not dealing with guys' bullshit.
Oh, that's the excuse. There's the excuse to not give reads because Guy is bullying me.
No, you don't know Draga. Like, that's so towny.
I actually think
You're going to have a
Draga's
hard time convincing me Draga's Mafia after
He
that.
just left?
He just left the Zoom.
Alright, I formal Draga.
I said Draga.
It's a formal.
I don't think we went too far.
About
Did we?
pause the day. It's really bad for us if we lynch 2 people and we have a mod kill, so we
Wait,
should just use him as one of our lynches.
Did he really quit the game, or is it?
Yeah, he just left the Zoom.
Yeah.
I guess
I don't-
Intentional?
Could have been a
Like-
coincidence.
Oh, that's what he meant by you
Yeah,
done
I'm
with
gonna
guys
post my
bullshit.
account.
Guys talking some shit for a little bit.
Do you guys think we crossed the line?
That's weak.
I have no idea what was said.
It's a bannable offense.
What just happened?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
I agree with Rolo. I agree with Rolo.
I pushed a vote.
Are we? Yeah, so I'm actually happy. This is
The
great.
day is paused, everybody.
I didn't even do anything mean. I just
mean,
said he
it's
said a
not
commonly
beans.
said
Yeah, I know
Mafia
you
phrase.
You were perfectly.
All right, guys. Fuck you, dude. I'm out. See you guys.
I'm not listening to this bullshit from Pope. I'm out. See you guys.
People might wonder, hey,
He just needs to
should
pick
you
a
put anything like cheese or something in refried beans or eat
Man,
it
you
with
just push your
anything
partner a little bit and he fucking quits the Zoom.
Damn it, guy.
You're a partner, dude. You're VT. Like,
Oh man.
that's my partner. You just got mine.
I think the game is paused, by the way.
Guys, let's
The game is still
not talk
paused.
about games.
I have the best. Look at this though.
I hope it's the RNG green check too.
Oh, or the meta.
That would just be the
Yeah.
icing on the cake.
Look at that.
Welcome back.
There he is.
Alright.
So
There's
are
a formal
You're
line
under
now,
formal.
guys.
or what?
Give us your read.
There's a formal on him.
I pushed the vote.
I also pushed a vote.
What the?
I'll see you never again
day
in
is
a Zoom, literally ever again. Have a nice life.
The vote has been pushed, forfeiting the 10 seconds. With I actually don't know how many's alive.
Did he
16.
leave?
I
What is
think?
this?
17.
Yeah,
17.
16.
17.
You're fucking blind.
And you're wrong because Draga's here. It's just
17.
not on hand. There's 17 alive. If you want to vote on Draga, vote by pushing your hand to camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Alright, now the
Draga,
fun
you died.
begins.
All right, he was my RNG green check, but I don't give a fuck. So
So okay, we basically solved the game. Only Mafia
Right,
voted
if
there.
you did that to a green check, I
No,
am going
only
to
Mafia no voted.
I think that was majority town voting.
Yeah, we just
Wiggles
flipped
might
the
be
no
Mafia
voters.
just for that
I mean, the
statement.
guy was obviously Town.
Mafia.
So, yeah, he's obviously Town, but like
Yeah,
he's
I'm
still
gonna
a
have
lynch.
perfect vote logic this game. So
Why
Hopefully
would
he
Wiggles
was
say
the
that?
top.
Wiggles didn't vote.
I think we're going to lose this game.
What makes you think that, Andy?
negativity mean?
Because Town are like doing stupid things, and Town are probably pushing Town. Because I think Guy is probably Town as well.
Got killed.
Name your town that are doing stupid things.
Draga, not with Andy.
If Guy does that as Mafia, that's disgusting. So
No,
that was fucking sick. That would be a top 10 play as Mafia.
Oh, so Guy's not letting reach the guy who refuses to play.
I am so far in Guy's pocket right now. It's actually fucking disgusting.
Let's try it on someone else.
I don't think it's a good thing to be talented.
Yo, hey, what up, Matt? Matt, you're a dumb retard.
Maybe I'm wrong, but
you want to quit, Matt, or no?
I think I still want to believe Guy's Mafia doing that. I don't know. I need to evaluate it more carefully later.
Something strange in my pocket. I didn't know it was
I didn't even get a chance to check the phone.
Jesus Christ.
Success, dude.
Something like Young Guns Riot.
Who's got the thinnest skin in here? Killing folks. You look stupid.
Just pick on all the.
Alright, someone needs to control the day.
Alright, CPB, step up.
Mafia, what are you doing? Give me your reads. Where you at?
Who are you talking to?
CPB. Talking to Siggy.
Seki.
He just gave us reads.
I just gave my reads. I think like Ryan, Boobles, and Young Guns are all pretty towny.
That's
even I don't think we're towny.
He should not know I'm towny.
Ryan is so towny, guys. I am willing to ride or die with Ryan for the rest of the game.
That's in my head.
I have formal city.
Scummy people are shooting Young Guns.
I think that's a pretty good read.
Accusation on Siggy. The Wiggy.
Siggy Wiggy. No one should ever have that ride or die town read on Ryan in any game ever. I want to hear you speak about.
Okay, Ryan said if Siggy is Mafia, he's spewing me here. So I went on to make it seem like I was spewing him. That's what happened there, Boof. I don't actually think Ryan is so towny. I'm going to ride or die with him.
No,
I think Ryan is like slightly town, and it's not like a very confident read I have. It's just like a early in the day read to get the game going. I think Young Gun's done a few towny things. Like I think Young Gun's is a pretty polarized player, to be honest. I think he's good at both alignments. He's just polarized. That's just to me. I think he's pretty towny this game. And then Boobles was playing the game early instead of trying to get town red, if that makes sense. So those are my town reads. I think Boobles' guy reads bad. I don't think it's alignment indicative for him to push on people for good reasons.
Dude, Booble has the best read on me in the Zoom.
Hey, what the fuck,
I agree with
He's
the
only one who consistently counts.
He has the best read on me too.
I got the best read.
I'm town. I'm pretty low energy.
Matt.
I think if you guys have any questions, I'll answer any questions.
This feels similar to the game when I hard read you town last night, and then you were Mafia.
He's Mafia.
Did the formal get rescinded? Okay, I want to say this.
Wait, you got
I feel bad if I'm wrong because I've been working on this read, but I think Rolo is Mafia this game. I'm pretty confident.
I disagree.
I'm pretty confident. Based on your reaction to all the Draga drama.
Man.
That's a guy.
The response should have been
like you thought it was hilarious as fuck, and I think that if you were town, you would be like a little bit more upset.
Your response could have been so much better, Rolo.
I actually kind of like this.
You should have been like, back to the drawing board, guy. You suck. That's what you should have said. But instead, you just went, ha ha ha, really?
Oh no, I think that was a pretty good read by Guy. Look at Rolo smiling.
No, I'm actually gonna give Pope more credit. I think Guy's busting.
What? He's legal some of your reads this game, dude.
I don't know. I thought that was a funny joke. It bombed.
I wouldn't be surprised if it did not go over well. Okay, maybe not.
Wait, jokes bombing is a Mafia indicative, right?
True. Yeah. Usually think that the same things are funny. We didn't know it was a joke because we don't have as much information as you do.
Oh, TMI, got him.
Yeah. Guy, me thinking it was funny when you said, "I'll see you have a nice life." That's not alignment indicative.
All right. Okay. All right. I don't know, dude. You were like laughing throughout the whole thing, though. You're laughing throughout the whole thing. I just felt like
actually, I'll say this: if it was like all-star setup, I probably would be more tilted about it. But like. Whatever. Hashtag too late.
Dude, Rolo, you come so far, dude. You come so far.
I don't think you interact that way.
What do you think of that response, Guy? Flipping?
I think Rolo is so good. When Rolo first started playing with us, I was like, yeah, this is just going to be another forum dude who doesn't know how to play. But I think Rolo is so good.
He is.
Like, I think he's down now. I think he's down now, but I'm like,
Boof
had
a great read
that I'm in a sheep, and everyone should listen to it. He thinks that CPB is Mafia because his question to me came right after I gave my reads, so it seems like CPB is just trying to say something and not valuing.
I am ready.
Beautiful read on my town.
Let's get the day started. He's usually town.
Did that is probably more towny.
You're
right.
My town list at the moment is Young'uns, Rolo,
So we've got
CPB,
2
and then
PRs
Dragon
out so
lives.
far. We've got town between Rolo, Guy, myself.
I was really hitting this game.
Guy, I'm not super sure.
Ryan is probably town. I think his -1 read was pretty good.
Boobles, are you the CPB whisperer?
That's a good read, Pope. That's a good read.
Let me check.
Pope's
I'm
probably
so
down for
far
that
deep
read.
into CPB's mind that I don't think I'm ever gonna get out.
Boobles, I'll bet you $1 trillion you are Mafia or Power Roll. Boobles, do you take the bet?
No.
No? Okay, so I would be right. So you are Mafia or PR.
I said no.
Awkward.
Hello?
Thank you.
Oh, she's not Mafia or PR, she's VT, right?
Thanks for the hard VT claim.
I formal Titty City.
Your fucking point? I second.
I don't think so.
I rescind. I think Boobles was getting nervous and she seconded to stop talking.
Oh, she's definitely nervous. Also, she's pushing on Ryan after Ryan's been like kind of towny, so it's awkward.
You just fell for the trap card, Boobles.
It wasn't even a trap. Her seconding it was gross. Because she just wanted to stop talking.
All right, I got
That's not true at all. That's 100% not true. Ryan, tell him.
No, I'm just gonna let you die
fuck
here.
you little Scottish prick. Tell him.
I'm just gonna let you die.
Fuck you,
I really feel like
Defend
Boobles
yourself,
probably
guy.
wouldn't kill RJ. Like I mean, although
that's true.
she also probably wouldn't really talk about the night kills. She would
But would
probably
she
just-
try to kill Young Guns as well?
I think she would probably just confirm it.
Boobles a CNA player? I don't actually
No,
know.
she would. She defends people. She wouldn't.
In this particular case, she
This is
probably
me
would be a
hard
CNE player
unaligning
since she
with
was in a game of
partners
League of
Boobles,
Legends
by
during
the
the night phase.
If Scoobs ever dies in the night, Wiggles is Mafia. Just gonna put that out there.
Yo,
Ever? What?
Booble started the
Ever,
game.
yeah.
Booble started the game saying,
He's
I
my
can't
RNG
tap
green
out.
check,
That's
Hope he's gonna
OGI.
die
She
in the
can tap
night
out
at
all
some
night
point.
games,
Alright.
guys.
Just put
I'm
that
just
out
gonna give my
there.
reads real quick. I really like Mpouf this game. I like Wiggles this game.
Whoa.
I like Rolo this game.
This is the first game you actually liked me day one.
That's not true. I actually am willing to sheep the Gaius Town. I personally don't have that read, but
Yeah, he is though.
think Boobles. If Boobles is Mafia, I don't think they're ever partners, and I think Boobles has decent Mafia equity. I think Andy is like right on the edge.
No, he's all the way in the scum.
In the scum, okay. I changed my mind. Andy is all CPB and CPB, like CPB, Boobles, Andy. Fuck you, Siggy. Don't tell me to read you down. It ain't happening.
That's the team. Ship it.
Did you give a read on Ryan in there?
You should know for a fact that.
No, the day I give a read on Ryan,
Mafia
like
together. Hello.
You at least don't think I'm Mafia,
What I
right?
heard from Young
You
Guns
realize
is
that
I'm
me and
partners
CPB
with
just cannot be
Boobles, Andy,
Mafia.
and
got to
Guy.
be Siggy.
See, I think you're town.
What? No way. Who's
Rolo just got kicked out. He just got
Let's
kicked
let
out.
Shabbat killing folks. I think.
I don't think Siggy's done anything.
I think we're gonna kill Boobles today.
Rolo's my top town, guys.
How can you ever think Boobles is town after how she's played? Her reactions have been tier 0.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Like
You're
that
joking,
one?
Right? That's a joke, right? No, I'm being so serious right now.
Are you? Yeah.
Yes!
Yeah.
Whatever.
I
feel like I've just.
And I'm really just trying to have fun and be, I don't know.
Because
You
Gabby
guys,
was just
I feel
wanting
like I
to
have
read
good reads, and you guys are dicks.
I'm glad nobody has Pope in that town circle because I really don't think they should. I don't think Pope should be in anybody's town circle.
I don't want to be town red.
What reads do you have?
I'll be in the middle all game until you need to lynch me, and then you'll say, "All right."
Reads besides Guy Town.
I think Rolo's town. I think Mpoof's town.
You flip Mafia, man.
I
You
think
should disregard
Young
it.
Guns is town, and I think Ryan is town, and that's literally it. And
Thank you.
CBB is probably not Mafia. Probably.
Why do you think?
Does anyone have a town read on
What?
Ryan?
Probably.
Ryan gave that sick -1 read. That was funny and off the
I'm ride or
cuff.
die Ryan. He's the towniest person in the Zoom.
That's not true. Mpouf is not telling the truth.
And the fact that
And then I'm gonna be Mafia.
If he is town, Mafia's probably spewed him then at some point.
I
like that
strongly
Drago was
killing
PR.
folks at this
I
point in the
lynched
day.
a PR.
Alright, I hard play not PR.
You think Drago would do that as
I
PR?
really don't
I
think
should
so.
just be Eno Cheo the entire game.
I kind of do.
Okay, I don't put it past him, but
I'm Eno Cheo.
Does Drago rage quit as PR?
I don't.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he has ever rage quit
I don't know if it's
before, but
alignment
it
indicative.
doesn't matter now.
Killing folks. Do you have reads on the game? Killing folks.
That's for sure.
What if he was, dude? What if he
Yeah, I think
was?
Killing might be Mafia, so too.
Okay. There are 4
The
people.
Mafia would have given up by now if he was Mafia.
Yeah, shut up. I want to hear killing folks.
I can see.
I'm gonna try hard, dude.
Impoof, Titty City, Wiggles, and Rolo you never lynch. 3 people you always lynch are Guy, CPB, and Siggy.
Guys,
okay,
these reads are bad.
I like that read.
These reads are bad.
His reads are bad. His confidence is nice.
I think they're good. I don't like guys.
Confidence to come up with one sentence to say, Pope, and he said it. Come on now.
Let's rewind. Killing folks.
I love killing folks.
And everyone just talks over the reasoning behind them.
Excuse
I
me,
feel like I
killing
actually want
folks.
to know why he reads C Wiggy.
You're using terms like always and never. So can we get a little bit of reasoning why we're always and never lynching the said people?
Impoof, I've never been wrong on him. I have a 100% read on Impoof.
He wasn't even in your group.
This is true.
He was in the town.
I agree with this
because the one time I rolled Mafia when I was playing with him was one of your Mafia
City. I've played a couple of games with her. She has been playing very similarly to how I've seen
She
her
done nothing.
Yeah, and it's very hard. It's very hard to do what she has done this game as Mafia. It's extremely hard. When you're Mafia, you just can't help it but just fucking do stuff and like
keep going, Killing. I want to hear more.
I feel that way, dude.
Killing, give us your next read that we will.
Brian, I'm going to get you killed if you keep doing this. Stop.
to like the guy thing and all that happening.
Who's this?
Brian.
Me? Or Wiggles?
Your reaction to the guy thing and your interaction there is always town. Wiggles is
Said
just,
it wasn't alignment indicative.
No, it's always town. Didn't you hear him?
Yes, it's always
Always. 100%.
Okay, so your Mafia reads.
Wiggles being like happy and joyful is always town as well.
Oh, it's always town.
Oh my god. Okay, I want to kill. Okay, I'm taking control of this game. We're killing folks today.
See, I don't know if that's a TMI thing.
It's town.
I am busting my partner killing folks, and we're killing folks
I think
today,
that was
guys.
actually a very towny thing of killing folks to say.
I think killing folks is town.
This is amazing.
Why, Matt?
Wait, what was the reasoning he gave on me, by the way?
It's just like he's reading the game the same as me. He
there
doesn't
is
like
a
CPD.
reasoning
He doesn't
on
like Guy, and I thought that I was the only other person.
You guys are all. You guys should always be lynched, regardless of your alignment.
Just every game we should always be lynched.
Based on the interactions that
I don't know if many people have ever said that about me before, to be honest.
This game, Killing Folks seems
I don't know
much
how to
more
take
sure
it.
of his reads this game. I don't know if that's Mafia TMI or if he just thinks he has good reads.
Wiggles, can I ask you a
I
question?
don't agree with this Mafia.
What do you think? What do you think of Matt this game?
I mean, my reads are like I'm
I
confident.
don't like him if you're asking me.
You're like whatever. I don't.
Why?
Just his face, the way
He was throwing food, Tony.
All right, it's pretty clear that Killing Folks is the cop with an RNG green on Titty City, so we should just move on.
Guy, that's what I'm hoping.
I follow Matt.
No reason to read me.
I second Matt.
Matt, modded last
What
game.
happened to
You were
Killing
Mafia.
Folks?
This is exactly how you played last game. It's kind of verbatim. I feel like you're reading off a script.
What the fuck? We haven't played a game of Mafia together. where
I just
Mafia
I
in
just
like a year.
modded last game and I watched you do this exact same thing from the body read on Boobles to the lurking and not do anything. You've cracked like one joke and it's exactly how you played last game.
Yeah, I did. I will say I did use like a similar joke with Boobles, but I'm tall on this game. It's not alignment indicative. I actually have a pretty like decent sized town circle. I think Wiggles is town. I think the way that he's been kind of trolly and like more like jovial this game is normally Towny Wiggles. And like he looks at the camera and I was like, that's fucking wrong. I'm Towny with Mafia. But he's like not like he doesn't like act the same. He's a lot more serious and like aggressive as Mafia. And I feel like he's more laid back today as Town. I thought Pope, even though he's pushing on me, I actually think Pope. I disagree. I'm giving my reads. I think that Pope is pretty towny. I think that he's played this game like pretty actively and aggressively. I just think that as Town, Pope usually just doesn't care and like does what he's doing now and like kind of trolling. And as Mafia, I think he wants to win.
Is that why he's formally in town?
He's allowed to have a wrong read.
Okay.
Like, okay. I'd rather just talk about my Mafia. I think that Guy is Mafia. I think that the way like Guy pushed on.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah, dude, Guy is Mafia this game. I actually thought he was Town originally for like the interaction that he and I had. I was like, all right, dude, that could be how Guy is when he's Town. But then like, what did he do? Oh my god, it was
the Draga thing.
But I actually was AFK. I have no idea what the hell.
I think Matt.
I came back into Zoom and like this guy's
That's
gone.
my
I'm like,
dirty
what the
town
fuck happened?
Oh man.
Guy was having an interaction with someone. I feel like
read.
he was just finding reasons to like push them on them or something. I don't remember who it was. I'm sorry.
I don't think I've pushed
But then-
them at all besides Drago.
I resent.
I didn't even.
Yeah,
I think that was a good call. I think he was down.
I don't think Matt's
Yeah,
very Mafia. I think that
I formal killing folks.
I think the last read he gave us pretty
I
towny.
second Killing
yeah,
Folks.
I think it's better than
Formal Killing Folks section.
I think a lot of your reads are really bad and very Mafia.
Secondary, killing folks. If you say interactions twice in this formal, I'm always voting.
Interactions.
That's it.
Oh, can I
so I only gave 4 reads.
Wait. Can we hear what CPB said about your reads earlier?
You gave 6 actually.
Because
No,
CPB
I gave
said something, but he was speaking over.
Things to do. I only gave 4 reads on Inpoop, Titty City, Rolo, and Wiggles. The guy, CPB, and Siggy thing, you always lynch them no matter their alignment. I don't care what their alignment is. Their interaction.
No matter their alignment.
You hear Brian formal me?
What?
Yeah, I feel like I'm a valuable asset to town when I'm
It
town.
feels like super towny to me.
Why do you think it's like always like, or why do you think it's never lynched me and Wiggles based purely on like our happiness level? Like why are you so confident in that read?
CPB is town.
I think that like what?
Whoa.
Okay, whatever.
If you said something like, okay, Wiggles is like jovial and happy, so I get a town read. For you to say never lynch Wiggles because he's only happy and like that, like this as town is a terrible read. Like
are you the Vigi dude?
No.
God, why are you doing that?
So like last game, Wiggles was like.
I can't explain why. I don't know why.
After this game, he's like interacting and stuff. I think that he's down.
I was like itching my face at first, and then I just started like playing the beat of a song like on my chin bones. Cheekbones.
How you were talking with like Guy and like so like Guy pushed on you for like the thing with Draga, and then your reaction afterwards as well to like the guy pushing on you, I thought was town, and like you're always town.
You're talking about who?
There's that word again.
I've just never heard you give your reads like.
Hey, Young Guns and Killing Folks, can you both push to vote when there's like 40 seconds left so we can get another 4 minutes?
I'm sure Siggy Wiggy can.
What if they push to vote and lynch him? The day is over.
We already did our first lynch on Scott.
He's not dying though. He's not dying though.
Killing folks, did you hear Brian when he put a formal on me at all?
No, I did not hear Brian. I haven't heard Brian say a single word all day.
He tried to formal Siggy. Yep.
Oh, did he?
Yeah. Sometimes Siggy Wiggy and CPB sound similar.
Brian's just had like a bad push on me.
Sometimes Brian rolls Mafia, so there's that too.
So you haven't asked me why I'm pushing on you.
Because I don't care.
Killing Folks, did you give a read on Boobles or Rolo?
Yeah.
Yes, Rolo. Yes.
Talking about Rolo for like 2 minutes.
Okay, that's what I thought. I just needed clarification. That was Rolo. I didn't catch the name, but I wasn't sure.
Who was it? It was like Pope and Wiggles who had an interaction on Scoobs where he was like talking about how he's a PR. Mm-hmm. I didn't like how Pope was like pushing on that as well. Like he agreed with Wiggles and he was like, "Oh, he's so PR." After like Scoobs apparently had a reaction to Wiggles calling him PR.
Why are you talking about that, dude?
Yeah, why
Because I think it's scummy of him.
Are you afraid you're gonna die?
That was a private interaction.
I think that Scoobs had 0 reaction. And had no reason to say that. I don't think that's something that a town would like.
I clipped that part already and was gonna put it in my "This is how to not soft PR."
I rescind my God read on Killing Folks.
Killing Folks, what read are you most confident in?
Yeah. The read I'm most confident in?
A lot of them.
Always.
It's me. Of course.
Give 5 hard, always never reads.
Impoop is always town.
Always town. Let's go, dude.
What about Caitlyn? You have a green check on her. Is she not always town?
Oh yeah, I have a green check.
Let's
on her,
lynch Andy or Brian.
No, I think that's.
I like that.
Yeah. I think
that's
Andy.
Don't mind.
I
don't mind hearing Brian.
I pushed him out.
But I think that the way
Push him up.
10 seconds left.
Yeah, I push.
It's been pushed to vote, forfeiting 10 seconds. If you want to vote, raise your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1, 0. Vote. That's not enough. Day continues.
I think Pope's his partner in bust.
That was a lot more than I expected.
That was a lot different than his last vote, by the way, or his last game.
There's a lot of people I thought were town. But I think Killing Folks
Andy's like the only person that voted.
I kind of want to kill Rolo now, even though he voted.
I formal Boobles.
I second Boobles. I second Boobles.
I want to kill Booble.
Hold on. I believe there's a formal on Brian, but I'm.
I seconded, yeah.
Oh,
I want to give Brian.
There was a lot of formals.
There is definitely. Yeah, there's a formal on Brian accusation.
I'm watching you, Boobles. I'm watching you.
I think you're Mafia, Brian.
Okay, here's where I'm at. I'm going to explain to you why Siggy is Mafia. He hasn't asked me why, but he made this read earlier in the day. He said, "Oh, I'm just low energy this game." That tells me that's a player that's aware that they're playing abnormally than they do as down. They're trying to justify it. He's trying to explain why his play is different. Now, if my push on him is bad, like he says, then he should understand that he's playing differently, and that's the result of it.
I wish you had formal to Andy, dude.
I don't think I'm playing that differently.
You just said you're playing a low energy game, so obviously you're self-aware of your own play.
You got your
playing differently. So if I'm pushing on you, because
I can be low energy and play the same way I normally play for the most part. I'm just not
I
gonna
don't
yell.
think so. I think you're backtracking here, and it kind of bothered me. You didn't ask me all day why I was pushing on you. So I kept trying to formal you, and you didn't try to reach out to me at all. You didn't try to figure out my alignment. You just kind of ignored me, and that kind of pissed me off.
What do you think of
I mean, if you have a good reason, you can have your reason.
Did you vote on killing
and then
folks?
I can tell you like
No.
What do you think of CPB
I don't like the
so
way you
far?
played it.
I want CPB dead. I originally wanted CPB dead when we got a medic save. Unfortunately, Drago died, and that kind of limited the options. Because I figured, basically with the way the game went, it was perfect, right? It's like we get CPB out of the way. I'm not going to be able to read him. He's just going to be a lump for the rest of the game. And he's just gone. It's just one less miss lynch if he's town. If he's
Who do you
Mafia,
think,
it's like,
Brian? Who do you think's town?
What do you mean one less miss lynch? We're miss lynching him to make him not.
Think about it this way, Ryan. Think about it this way.
I actually agree with
If you're going to lynch or lose, do you want him there?
No, but you just said
I trust
one
CPB.
less miss lynch, but he's still a miss lynch if we miss lynch. Like that logic is bad.
No, I said.
I understand what you're saying. Like lynch.
Brian, who do you think's town?
I think Andy's Mafia. I think it's stupid to formal somebody at the end of the day, or second it rather, just to hear from them. It's something Mafia do all the time. Andy's had the entire day to get reads and try to evaluate who he thinks is Mafia. There are much better pushes for him to be able to make. So the fact he's seconded here probably means he's scum.
No, one lynch left, Brian.
I thought killing was extremely town.
End of day. And then
That's pretty much. I don't have a whole lot this game really. I've been mostly focused on Ziggy. One other thing I noticed I was going to push initially was after the one kill in the night, it looked like Young Guns had a bad taste in his mouth. He was just like very off put, and then he started laughing about 2 or 3 minutes after. So I'd probably lynch Young Guns too based on that. I think he was just pissed off Mafia.
Sick body read, bro.
I know.
Brian, can you ask Andy why he voted on killing folks?
Why did you vote on killing folks, Andy?
Super late.
Because his formal was very different from last game. I also thought he TMI'd a lot of his reads. He seemed overconfident. Last game, I was able to read him down for his thought process. This game, I thought he made very absolute statements.
So why'd you vote so late?
I think that's more Mafia. I wanted to see who voted as well.
Late instead of on time?
Because I wanted to see who voted as well. And my town voted mostly.
Who would the town? Oh, it's not your fault.
Andy, if
It's
you
not my
had that
formal.
read on
That's
him and
what I'm
felt it was
saying.
Mafia, why would you wait?
I'm not
It will
super
be
sure on it.
informal.
Jesus. I'm trying to take into account everything that goes on in the game, right? Anyway, this is not my formal.
So much.
Well, it should be.
That was weird from you. I mean, you seem pretty.
I'm just going to claim PR now, like because Brian's probably not getting lynched, and then it's going on me. So you can't afford to do that, right? So, like,
dude, I hate this game.
No, legit. I think he was getting
so
formal.
sick and tired.
I think he was going to
Like,
be the guaranteed
just
if Brian
bullshit
doesn't get lynched. So
I'm just so sick and tired. I just want to
should-
die tonight.
Savage.
You should out this.
I formal
he has a
Andy.
green check. He has a green check either way.
He's not the medic. He's not.
Oh yeah, you should out either.
Yeah, you should.
Well, the Mafia know whether it was the green check or whether it was the medic save or not.
Much else, but once this doesn't pass,
You have information to give the town that you're not going to give us tomorrow.
You're going to die tonight.
No matter what your alignment is.
I may or may not die tonight. We'll see what happens.
No,
No, you're green check.
Andy, you're literally just.
He doesn't want to get CC'd. He doesn't want to get
anything
CC'd. He's
right now.
Mafia.
Yeah, claim right now.
You're going to die in the night.
Claim right now, Andy.
I'm Copper got green on Pope.
All right.
That's worth it.
I counterclaim.
No, you don't, guys.
Do you
I have a
really
green
got
on
it?
Pope. I have a green on.
Okay.
Time to formal is up for
Nice.
sure sin.
2 random greens on Pope.
10 seconds
Nice.
for Brian and Brian alone.
What's
I'm
random?
going to formal Siggy and I'm going to formal CPP. I don't care which one dies right now. They just need to go. So just.
I can't claim cop.
With 16 alive, it'll take 9 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Brian, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oh, well.
It's not enough. You have 2 minutes to make it guaranteed.
Please,
Man,
please don't snap. No, please don't. I
That
really
vote.
think this should go on Google's. I really think if you look at the vote, if you look at the vote,
I'm fine with that, youngins.
if you look at the vote on killing folks, like
No,
if
don't
Andy is
Boobles,
real,
Boobles,
that's literally
for
all
like a minute and a
town.
half. Go.
Yeah.
I don't think
That's
it is.
awkward.
Boobles ripped.
Wiggles, did you vote there? I didn't.
Rubles, are you the
Yes.
real cop?
I didn't
No.
All right, I formal
Go.
Boobles.
I second Boobles.
No.
God.
Formal on Boobles.
Trying to say, guy.
She said Noah.
She said no.
I did.
Accusation on Boobles, please.
I haven't liked what you've done this game. We'll assume Andy is real for now, and if so, we'll assume killing.
If Andy is real, it makes it extremely
now.
likely that Killing Folks and Brian are both Mafia. She just
No,
voted on
I
Brian.
strongly disagree.
I disagree on
strongly
both.
disagree.
Anyways,
Killing
I'm
Folks is
gonna
probably
literally
just Mafia.
destroy you right now. For one, I would never in my life kill RJ. That would be something that I
Oh
would
shit!
fight.
I forgot that.
Shut the fuck up. I would fight that to the little death. I would not ever see that. Anyways, I feel like I really do have a good read on Guy. I realized that it probably looks like I'm pocketing Guy or trying to, but I'm really not. I also backed off of Guy. Like I was gonna just like ride his dick the whole entire game, but then everybody started calling me Mafia. And if I die day one, like he's just, and people actually think I'm Mafia, like he's just gonna get dragged down for that. So if people think that we're partners or whatever, so that's the reason for that. I seconded Tit Tit for like an out of game reason.
How awkward are you being right now? And why?
Not at all. I'm literally telling you I am actually town, and I'm giving you like legit logic as to why I'm town. Anyways, I've seconded Tit Tit because of something out of game.
She's lying.
Both Guy and shut the fuck up, Ryan. Both Guy and Ryan can attest to that. And right, guys, please.
No, she's lying. She's lying.
Keep going.
Anyways, I even asked Ryan about it earlier. I tried to get him to back me up on it, and he like didn't do it. So that makes me think that he's probably, I don't know. I think he's probably down for it because I feel like if he was Mafia, he'd do it. Because I wouldn't kill you ever. I would never vote on you if you did. So
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's
they
not
do,
relevant.
That's literally yes, it is. It's literally why
I
I'm
mean,
down.
I understand what you're saying.
I don't even get
Boobles, try and say more stuff that more people will understand than just me and Ryan.
Sure.
No, just tell us more about your secret shop.
No, it's not secret at all. It's just why you literally made a point to say that it was weird that I seconded Tit Tit. I was trying to give you a reason why it's not weird. So please.
Okay, expand
Anyways,
on why you voted
so
on
I
Brian
think-
and why you didn't
I
vote on
think-
Killing.
I didn't vote on Killing because you didn't vote on Killing.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Yeah. Anyways, so I think Empu is down. I think Ryan's down. I think Guy is down. And
You have a lot of faith in Guy.
Yes, I do.
Well, Guy's town, so.
Guy's like the best Mafia player.
Anyways,
Y'all should have a lot of faith in me, dude.
I.
Except for I think I might have been wrong. I think Killing Folks might have been Mafia. He's probably. But what you guys don't understand is that his most likely partner is Titty, not Boobles.
Well, I fucked up. Okay.
They both have like
Anyways, I believe. I
interaction.
actually think that Andy is real. I feel like he actually felt like he was gonna die there. So there's that.
He's
Is
probably.
I have to
there-
claim, otherwise
if
I'm eating the
there's any
guaranteed. That's
questions,
just
I'll
awful.
take
Someone
it.
doesn't.
I actually think CPB is
kind of
Mafia,
just take
to
him
be
at his
honest.
word, right?
No,
Until-
I really don't think
I don't
so.
hate that read.
I tried, man. Nobody.
Don't hate
I
what?
know.
CPB being Mafia?
Just Mafia, yeah.
No, CPB's
Come on,
town.
man, Brian. You would have
CPB is
followed me.
Mafia.
You didn't.
CPB's
You let it fall
town.
on Boobles.
I'm not gonna. He's pretty correct on that, so I'm not gonna follow
Boobles,
him
can I
back.
ask you a question? Do you have an
Definitely dying
opinion
here,
on Rolo at all?
Well, I thought he was down after like he talked to Guy, but
So did I.
I even said something like I don't know Guy like when he was talking.
All right, Boobles,
But-
I love you, but I think you should die here.
Yeah, it's fine.
I'm sorry.
I don't
You should
think
probably.
go.
I hope you have fun playing League with RJ. He died 9-0, so you guys can,
I also think
Oh,
that
that's
Two
right,
Town died
fuck.
today, so take that with you guys since the next.
Wait, if
since
I-
the next day.
Maybe Young
I'm the
Guns is
medic.
Mafia.
I don't think
You
he'd do
may
that
have
as
killed me.
Mafia.
I think Town died 9-0 as well.
You think who died 9-0?
Town.
Boobles?
What? I didn't say anybody died 9-0, huh?
No, Wiggles thought you died 9-0.
Oh. Why? That was if I was the
What
same.
Wiggles
It's a weird-
said,
it's a weird
guys,
thought, but he just said it out
people's
loud.
mouths.
You guys know that, right? If I was, if
Don't
that,
vote.
Ryan would be 100% Mafia.
Yeah, if you were the save, then Scottish Ryan is 100% Mafia. Yeah, by a long shot.
Oh, medic
Boobles
save
probably
froze
tied,
again.
Is it bad if we don't vote on Boobles?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we should.
I'm not voting. I don't think she's
All right,
Mafia.
Wiggles, I'll join you on the no votes.
I'm
I'll
not
take it.
voting either.
All right. I mean, I can take my sweatshirt
Time
off.
to form was up. Pusher us in. 10
Do that
seconds,
after you die,
Boobles.
and then
I'll
snap
do it.
me.
I'll do
And
it in my
Boobles
10
only.
seconds. How about
Do it
that,
in your 10
guys?
seconds, and then send me some naps after you die.
It's your 10 seconds
fuck.
now.
It's the sluttiest 10 seconds I've ever seen.
This formal is over, and you have
Formal is
3
over.
seconds to vote when I say 3, 2, 1, vote.
Oh.
Wow.
You have 2 minutes to enter an RNG.
I probably should have, but
I form with CPB.
Stop! Stop it right now.
Support CPB accusation, please.
What just happened?
I think it probably Mafia.
Jesus fuck, dude. Did Brian
Siggy
just
Winnie-
second Siggy's formal?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did.
Brian, what happened to Siggy being Mafia, dude?
Brian is just Mafia.
Well, Brian's gonna realize that he just
I'm pretty
formed
sure
another
Brian's
town here. He's gonna need to realize that when you start tunneling on people.
Are you the medic, CPB?
No, if I was a medic, I would have claimed it today. Oh wait, I did, and the medic save got thrown away by Guy. Hey, I think Guy is Mafia. I think Young Guns is Mafia.
So wait, the medic
way
save
he's
got thrown away
interacting.
by Guy? You saved Draga?
Yeah,
CPB
sure.
keeps saying that Draga was the medic save.
Yeah,
I don't know why you keep saying that, but like,
Hard claim! Hard claim! Hard claim!
guys, and you're not letting me take the PR
Hard
bullet.
claim.
But that's
Well, in
okay.
RNG1, it's kind of hard to take a PR bullet.
Are you hard claiming medic or not?
No,
He's
I'm
not.
the
Obviously
medic.
not.
Learn to
Holy
listen.
shit. Learn to listen.
Dude, I want to kill Wiggles so bad.
All right, Pope is Mafia, clearly. He
Why?
would never-
Because I know CPB is tab?
He would never what? What, Ryan?
It feels like he might be TMI, yeah.
Pope is green check, dude.
I know. I'm joking, guys. Don't worry.
Hard claim Vigi. Just kidding, I'm not. Don't kill
Actually,
me.
wait, fuck off. I'm the veggie.
You're green check. I just would have said.
It's a good job.
So, anyways,
those
Guy and Young Guns are Mafia. Those are my two reads, and that's what I believe.
That's it.
Do you have anything
Yes,
else?
that's it.
Like, there's a lot of
Well,
other people
other
in the game that are
Andy's
so
claimed a green check on Pope. Pope is green. Brian, I think it's town. Boobles, I think it's town. Killing folks formal was okay. His
Wait, why
reads
do you
were
think Young
mostly
Guns is
wrong,
Mafia?
except for the Guy read I liked, and that's probably the one reason I didn't.
What reads were wrong? So you disagree with his town reads?
No, he said I was Mafia, and he
give
said Siggy
Mafia
was
reads.
Mafia.
I gave no Mafia reads.
He never said that.
Sure,
Are you
he
proud
did
of that?
Earlier in the day. He said that earlier in the day.
Check Rolo in the night.
No, this is bad,
Hey,
dude.
how
Town
come
is
you
gonna
think
lose
Young
this
Guns
game
is
so
Mafia?
fast. Okay, the number of votes that Brian and Boobles both got is like extremely low if they're town. Like one of them should have 100% been lynched if they were town. And the number of votes that Killen got is like higher than I thought it would be. But
What were the votes on?
Andy and Pope are both town in it. So like, unless the team is something like,
Whoa, you were retracting your claim?
Young
Okay, I'm
Guns,
just kidding. I'm sorry.
unless it's something like Siggy, Ryan, Rolo, then it's more likely that it's just like Killen, Brian.
Dude,
and
I
then
wish
maybe,
that was the team.
Maybe Boobles.
I'm pretty sure Rolo and Wiggles both have Mafia equity. Like, a decent amount.
So it could be like
For what it's
Siggy,
worth.
I think
Siggy, Wiggles,
Brian,
I digress. This is a
No, no, no.
CPB.
Seconding his
Giving
town for
their
the interaction
reads,
Brian had with him, I
their
think. I don't think Brian does
what do you
that to a
think
Mafia
about-
partner the way he seconded his formal.
Like,
What do I think about what, Ryan? I'm sorry,
Scoops?
people are
It's
talking
like
in my
Brian-
formal.
Sorry.
Scoobs. Because, like,
Scoops,
yeah, fuck.
Cube
He hasn't
hasn't
spoken
done
out yet.
nothing today. I don't know how he plays. I've only played like a couple games with him, and he hasn't done nothing today, so he sat through the day listening, getting information. I don't know his alignment.
You don't know.
So,
Did you see his reaction in being called PR?
Shut up,
I
Young
did
Guns.
not.
Boobles, can you not be the grammar police, for fuck's sake?
Oh. I am town here. It's a shame that we lynched two town today if you lynch me.
We
but
don't need to RNG to.
If there's RNG too,
How do you know Draga's town? I think it is, but how do you know?
I think he was town. I think that reaction was town. If he's Mafia,
He
then,
probably
oh
was
well.
town, dude. You're right.
he most likely was
What
town.
was the sentence
but-
that CPB said that you town read him for?
Actually, he did tell me them earlier.
I'm always willing to do the ugly things that need to be done, you know? Like, someone has to do them. Someone has to step up.
Exactly.
Like getting a player banned who
Note to
sucks,
self:
you know?
if you ever Mafia, leave Guy in the game with the people he doesn't like, and he'll kill them.
I didn't even do anything, dude.
If anyone
I made a
actually
joke
cares
about him saying a
30
commonly
seconds,
said Mafia
Vigi,
phrase and he fucking
shoot
quit.
Young
CPB,
Guns.
you think Empath has been spewed town?
I think a lot of people have called him town.
Honestly,
So,
I think Guy should be banned.
I think in a Mafia game with 4 people, more people.
I pushed the
I
vote.
made Kiwi
10
quit.
seconds, CPB and
Kappa.
CPB only.
I am town here. I gave you my 2 Mafia. If I'm right on one of them, I will be happy this game. If you lynch me here, that's whatever. I am town.
Time and form is up with 16 alive. It will take 9 to lynch. If
Dude,
wish to
Boobles, I
vote
think you
for
need to
CPB,
change.
Raise your hand to the camera in 3, 2, 1. Vote. CPB, you have died. Please go to sleep. Send me your night actions and FKs. The dead may rise. Please remember not to speak in 10 seconds or after the 10 seconds. Thank you.
Yo, I'm dead. This ain't good news. Or maybe
Oh,
they're gone.
Well, I'd give you some. No.
Oh, this is night chat.
All right, what's up, guys? Hey, welcome to Mafia again. Thanks for being here. It's Friday night. We're playing Mafia Live. We're running the 18-man setup for Mafia 2 KP till 2. 1 cop, 1 medic, 1 Vigi. Hey, if you've never been here before, thanks for checking us out. Make sure to hit that follow button. We play here every Thursday night at 9 p.m. Eastern. If you want to get involved, go ahead and just type !Mafia in chat. That'll give you access to our Discord and a brief YouTube video to explain the game of Mafia. If you have any questions, feel free to post them in chat, and a lot of people will be able to answer them for you. A lot of great experienced players in there able to help. If you have any questions, feel free. Come on, get at it. Hope you're enjoying the game. Make sure to hit that follow button and enjoy the night phase.
On the head. Show on the head.
Dude.
While he gets his shoe on the head, I'll join him with that.
I got a shoe on my head.
Shoe head. He's the hero the town needs.
Phone on the head.
Shoe on my head.
Phone head.
Why am I doing this?
I don't know. It's for the views, man. For the views.
For the views.
I don't think you understand how views are obtained.
They're attained through people watching the stream and enjoying the stream and clicking that follow button and subscribe, That's how you get views, man. Gotta be entertaining. Gotta give the people what they want unless they want something that you don't want to do. Like, come on.
RJ is real. I probably needs to do it. Dude, I'm a real boy.
I'm a real boy.
Hashtag Shoe Clan is gonna be the new thing.
Dude, I'm glad Twitch chat's making a bit of an effort.
And they're fighting it. They're fighting a good fight, but they can't fight hard enough.
Wrong. A little bit of an effort.
Wrong. Are you still around out there?
Oh, I missed the league invite from Hannah.
Rip.
Oh. On hold.
You're getting dumped.
By Hannah. She's married, so that'd be interesting.
That's a weird relationship, Colin. Why'd you just throw that one out there?
Yes, you can be dumped in any sort of relationship, whether it's friendship or romantic or.
I dumped you in the friendship of this.
Even work relationships.
Hannah's my mum. Like she can't escape. She is all our mothers. She looks after us. Hannah's like a big sis. Hannah's the best.
Someone said that shoe had poop on it, Night chat.
Oh, I met Sam as well, her husband, for the first time. That was nice. We met up before the meetup and went to this really nice. Well, let me say really nice. It wasn't really nice, but it was nice. It was like a hole in the wall bar kind of thing. Found it. We were looking for places around online. Found it. It was a proper hole in the wall. Like it was a bit of a dodgy looking door down a long corridor, and then just a random bar. That's pretty good. Oh God, I just remembered. Okay, I should probably tell this story. Let me find the. This is pretty fucking funny. The day's probably gonna start before I find it. Wait, who did I send it to? I sent it to Guy, I think. I'm trying to think like who's someone I've sent it to. But I don't send too much.
Well, wow,
all good. I'm still waiting on night actions and AFKs. So
you gotta wait.
Send it, Nick.
Wrong setups.
Here's a story. It was dark. It was stormy.
Maybe it's
I thought it was dark because.
No. It was dark because it was nighttime. Well, it was the evening and winter. The rain was lashing. Actually, it was dark because it was stormy. It wasn't that late. It normally would have been quite light at this time. Anyway, the rain was lashing down.
Are we where you are, Colin? Is that the story?
Absolutely. We're very close to me, less than a mile away. It was a typical July evening.
I think it was in August, but
No, it was in July. I know the exact date. It was July the 24th.
Oh, you got me.
No, it wasn't. It was July the 10th. My bad.
No,
Sorry.
The 10th. See, there you go. Had to help you somewhere.
The rain was lashing down. There I was in a little French blue car.
And
the light goes green. I turn the corner with finesse and grace. The car decides to keep turning.
Are you turning left or right?
That van didn't take a scratch. My car crumpled.
How are you
Everyone
alive?
was okay, but I got very wet. Story over.
The story didn't make any sense whatsoever. How are you in a car and get wet? How did the car crumple? What? And there not be a scratch? It doesn't make sense.
There wasn't a scratch on the other vehicle.
That...
See, I stalled for long enough.
Wait, what are you doing? Is that a picture of me? Are you soliciting pictures of me? What?
Did you see things?
I don't give you permission to use pictures of me? Question mark? You know? Just kidding. Well, that's a great story.
How dare you? That was a terrible story, sir.
I know it was. I was trying to compliment your
Kenny, your brother messaged. That was Ryan who sent me that.
It was so bad it was entertaining.
Yeah, she's not even read my message yet, so. There you
She
go.
has to plug all of her USBs up to her camera.
Oh yeah. She had to unplug this guy.
Still waiting on FKs or night actions if you're waiting to confirm anything. Or
I confirm this night chat is lit. We need a podcast of something.
Just like, where the fuck did this picture go?
Keep scrolling, you'll find it.
Like, I sent it to people. Where can I find it? Like, oh, there it is. Yeah, so I watched like an absolute car crash of a first date. It was amazing. So I went to like just go and grab some Korean food because I was on my own because Hannah and Sam went out together, obviously. So I was like, I'll go grab dinner quickly, and saw this like guy and girl eating food, and he just could not hold a conversation at all. It was so hilarious. She just talked to him, and he just kind of fallen silent and look at the table and shit. He was obviously really nervous.
How cringy was it?
He brings up something about work, and she just like and starts complaining about his job and stuff, and she literally just looked mortified, and he fallen just like apologizes and like takes a bit of his drink, and then she goes, "No, it's all right," and talks about her nails or something. And she's literally just sat there like I could see she was like already waiting for this date to end. And I'm like, this is pretty fucking cringy. And then it gets better. He fucking pulls out his phone and starts playing on his phone. I was just like,
why would you ever pull out your phone? Oh my gosh, so bad.
So she just kind of gave up and played on her phone as well.
I mean, that's what you do if the date goes bad. You just go to your phone.
I thought like, because I wrote the story out like whilst like trying to contain my laughter, like watching it in front of me, and I thought,
oh man, that's a great story.
It's a great story. 10 out of 10.
Better than Collins.
Better than no. It's just like I was literally trying to hold it together just watching it. It was the cringiest shit ever.
Oh man, the cringe is real with this night chat. Actually, I'm trying to set up transitions, but they're not happening.
Dude. She unplugged a Discord from a PS2. I don't know the PS2. I still used to use. I've said this probably a few times. I still used to use my PS2 like iToy camera for Mafia and stuff up until about 6 months ago. So don't knock PS2 equipment on the PC, man.
Night. Oh, that is great. That is great.
Oh, I think. Should I go to bed? I'm really tired.
I mean, it's early morning, technically, if you want to say that. So, I mean, you're coughing, so you're obviously sick or getting sick, so you might as well.
No. All right. Wiggle sends some funny snaps. Also, I'll stay awake. Who's? Do I only wear that shirt? Is that your fave? That's the one on top of the washing pile.
Just there every single time, you know.
It's like just
you gotta have it.
Threw it on. Oh right. By the way, yeah. The reason why you probably see me wear this top a lot is because I went to the meetup and like I didn't take a suitcase. I just took a backpack, like for 2 weeks or whatever. So I bought a few clothes there, but I was re-wearing the same clothes quite a lot because I literally only had a backpack of clothes with me. So. If anyone's talking to me, probably not.
I'm just bored of doing things on my computer.
Oh, yeah. Fucking end my misery, please. Like, put me to sleep.
No. 50-50 chance of that happening in the next 4 minutes, you know? Well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I used the Twitch emote. Get over it.
Yeah,
apparently I'm a fucking loser. I'm sorry, Twitch. You have to fucking know me. Wow. Oh god, whoops. Right. Snipe chat's too cringe.
I know.
Oh god, and I'm coughing.
I might as well, you know, just turn off our cams, let the stream die a bit.
Oh, please.
Just pull a Sudoku and leave the stream, you know. Leave Zoom, don't come back. Never come back.
Did you know what this is? More drama. There's not enough drama.
Oh.
That's what we need right now.
Drama.
Dude, I miss the drama. There's just so little of it. I'm not going to fucking bed. I've like
Doesn't take much to start drama.
I didn't mean to do 2 lines of it. That just looks shit. Oh. It's just me and thee. Okay, I don't even know why I'm here. Alright.
Colin, are you here?
I think he's died.
Yep, I'm just waiting on an FK or night action to be confirmed. It shouldn't take much longer.
Yeah, I'm going.
Okay, everyone can wake up. Sorry for the delay. We had some things going on. I believe I'm looking for 14 or 15. 15. Yes. Thank you for joining me here on day 2. In the night. Young guns, you die. And day begins.
We did it, boys! We did it! I rescind my claim. I'm not the cop. I'm sorry. I'm probably getting lynched. So I explain
Holy
everything.
shit! I want to kill Andy.
Of course you do. So
I
I
don't
had
really.
a long time to think about it, but yeah, it was stupid play, and I apologize. By the way, Pope might be Mafia because I didn't die as VT.
Or no, if Pope,
That
if
means
Pope
he's
is not,
100% not Mafia.
That always lets you
if Pope is Mafia, he double stacks you and he wins the game.
Oh yeah, that's right. Actually, yeah. But why doesn't Mafia double stack me?
Or we kill Andy today and he wins the game.
You think Mafia? Think we lynch 2 Mafia? Or medic puts another save?
I don't know. I'm probably getting formal, so I'm not going to have much input into this game.
I think there's 4 Mafia alive.
I think Drago
no
was
one's
town.
gonna change my opinion.
Draga can't be Mafia.
KP reduced. Let's go.
Okay, did Young Guns soft
Maybe KP was reduced. No,
did Young Guns soft the Night Zero save?
I
Did
could
Young
have
Guns
been wrong
mention
on
Night Zero
60,
save?
but
I think he did, but I forget.
do we have a real cop with good checks?
Check. I mean,
Because they were always looking for the medic there.
Checks.
We probably don't have. But maybe we do.
I wish I was swimming.
Shut up, dude, please.
Andy, why did you
It's actually playing nonstop in my
What was
head.
your thought process for claiming cop as VT?
Getting pissed off at people tunneling me as town again. I wish I was swimming.
Can we hear from
Plus,
Scoobs?
the play I made, I went into the night half. I wasn't sure if I died.
Did you just read me? Did you just read me Super Town? Is that why you chose to green check me, or what was the thought process behind that?
Was that just the most believable check?
I just want to see if I die and then I don't know.
I don't.
It could have been very bad.
Don't you understand that's game
Andy? Yeah, I know. Yes, I know, and I realised that, and I should have given a town a green check on somebody I thought was more towny.
I'm just a sucker for this play because if he's Mafia, why doesn't he just keep doubling down and give us fake information? And
sure, I agree.
Because real cop out at the beginning.
Because the real cop might actually out.
I think I can.
The only person that
outs with a red, like if the real cop outs with a red check on someone else, it's like disastrous.
But the only person that could actually be the cop if they don't like. Andy knows that statistically the cop is RJ, right?
I made a stupid.
But Andy wants the real cop to out, right? If he's fake, if he's Mafia.
Yeah, Andy, did you not think the real cop would CC?
So he wants to keep playing it up if he's fake.
A real cop wouldn't CC me day one. They shouldn't do.
Scoobs.
I think Andy's Mafia.
I will say this, Rolo.
About that much at the time. I was just so on tilt.
Rude, but I don't think Andy 100% always makes the most optimal line of play.
I agree. I think.
All right, stop trying to make another person quick, guy. Damn, dude.
I agree.
Oh no, I'm not.
So I want to kill Wiggles. What does that mean, Siggy?
Mafia. He just like fucking flames the top.
It means I think you're Mafia.
Okay, so
you were agreeing with Andy being Mafia.
Hold on, Young and Stein and I had him this time. So people I think are town at this stage. I think
I
Rolo,
misheard what you
Emproof,
said.
Ryan,
I
Matt,
actually
Matt maybe and
strongly
Siggy maybe
think that we should lynch Andy.
Oh my God. Okay, well, that's fine.
I think
The problem with that is,
Mafia.
I don't think CPB's a hit, and I don't think Jogger's a hit. So you're just going to go into tomorrow 4
He
alive.
was a
Right?
hit.
Oh, Andy,
I think I was wrong on Brian. I think that Brian's Mafia after what he did with Siggy Wiggy regarding the form he made at the end of the day. I don't think Siggy's ever Brian's partner there. Also, I think Killing Folks could probably still be Mafia, and Siggy formaled him.
I want to hear from Ryan
Young
today,
and
honestly.
seconded him. He's town now, so.
For what it's worth,
You're
not giving any reason?
I don't know if we want to kill Andy today just because the medic could have saved Andy.
It's so sick. That you
Oh.
use that. Oh, you got a green check on me, Rolo?
No, I just want the vote. I want the vote on
That's the only reason Rolo read me down.
I don't believe Rolo. I'm pretty sure Rolo's fake, dude.
I want the vote on CPB. That's all.
The no voters were me,
Did you just say you don't believe Rolo?
Oh yeah, no, I'm pretty sure he's fake. He just claimed cop, but I'm pretty sure he's fake.
Boobles, Mpoof, and what was after that?
These are the no
Why on
voters.
earth would you
know
think
that claim was fake,
Jesus
right?
Christ.
Wait, Rolo, are you not hard claiming cop?
No, I just wanted the vote on CPB.
Oh, I thought you were
about
being
Wiggles,
serious.
But I think that Ryan and Emproof are towny. I think
The vote on CPB is me, Young Gun, Siggy Wiggy, Pope, Scoobs, Brian, Killing Folks, Boobles.
I want to kill Rolo today.
If CPB was Mafia, he was bust by like all his partners except maybe Wiggles.
You think I'm Mafia, Ryan?
I don't know. I'm saying I'm Mafia and I'm taking.
No, let's lynch Pope.
Oh, okay.
We're killing Rolo today.
No, we're not.
You're the Vigi hard claim?
I'll lynch you again.
No, I don't think Pope. I think what you said about Pope killing me in the night is probably true.
I'm actually so tilted.
I can update
Would Pope
Okay, I feel good about that, Reed. Then.
Rolo, did you vote on
Yeah,
Killing
he's a
Folks?
Vigi killing folks.
Always and never.
What? No, Rolo just claimed Vigi, dumbass.
I am hard claiming Vigi, 100%.
I couldn't
This is
tell who
such a
said it.
frustrating
Oh yeah, Rolo.
Fucking headphones suck.
Rolo.
All
That
of my
makes me think
actual
Pope is
townmates.
town.
Rolo gave a very Vigi
All my
response to
actual
John's
townmates
question.
are now dead or like confirmed PR.
Oh, this makes things really interesting. Okay, so
He's Killing Folks is Mafia.
yeah,
Unless
it means Killing
Andy
Folks
is
is
Mafia.
almost certainly
Unless
Mafia.
Andy is Mafia.
Hold on, just the medic out if they got saved
They're
on me
never
plus their
lying.
night 0. Is that helpful?
I've got Rolo's PR game down to him.
I feel like that actually would be kind of helpful.
I think
feel
if
like
the
they would
medic
just double
if the
stack
medic
on
did save
Kayla.
you and somebody who isn't
They would
already
just double
cleared
stack up
night
on
0,
Young Guns
I think they
if you were
should
Mafia.
just out. To be honest,
The medic never out.
Because it's like a cop with 2 green
Real
checks,
medic.
right?
The
I
medic.
feel like I'm confirmed town no matter what. If
they would
Andy's,
have to get
Stop talking about the
Ryan. They have to get 2 more saves to give us another lynch. I
Pope
think
is
having 2
probably town.
confirms.
if
today
Andy's
would
Mafia,
make
why
a
would he
big
say that bullshit about me?
It's a
Guy,
ballsy
if we get one save and a cop check, it's the same thing.
Mafia.
No,
Also,
you
I
don't.
thought Young Guns was 100.
I just think
you're
you're
right,
right.
you're
Hey,
right.
but you think I'm super town, right?
I think you're pretty.
Oh, it's not a
town.
nerf medic,
That's a
right?
good
It's a
read,
full
dude.
medic.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. Yeah, they should.
For what it's worth, Rolo, you didn't
Yeah,
shoot.
shit.
They're under
You didn't shoot.
Yeah.
I think
No,
Ryan,
I thought
Emproof,
about
Siggy,
shooting. I thought
Ryan,
about
and
shooting
Pope are
Killing
my town.
Folks, but I wanted to see how the cop shit played
All
out.
right. So
Did only Young Guns die?
I think Ryan is bad
Only
to
Young
have in
Guns
there
died.
at this point.
Oh yeah, there's only one
the
KP.
thing to think about.
Of course you didn't shoot.
Do I actually
my
give reads,
God.
Ryan, or no?
Like, I haven't been writing them down, so it will be hard and it will probably come off scummy because, like, it will seem like I'm just looking around the Zoom and.
Okay. Everyone else will think you're scum, but I will be able to evaluate your alignment, right?
All right, I think Bubbles is never Mafia. Guy, Rolo, and Earth probably town. I kind of think Pope's town based off of like the Andy green check thing and the way he played it off. Like, I don't think he played it like.
Can I ask you a question about Guy real quick?
I got away with that big time.
Do you think Guy would do what he did with Boobles as
You did not get away
town?
with that big time, Andy.
What do you mean?
The thing where he's like, I'm pretty sure you're town, but I'm still gonna vote on you.
Yeah.
I would probably only do that as town.
What I mean is, I could have
you, Mafia. I would just want to keep her around in the game the whole game.
He gets shafted by me.
Maybe.
Well, maybe not a lot.
It
but
feels like
what I have to look at.
Whoa.
I think he can do it.
So that's why I want to keep you in the game if I'm Mafia.
You see Scoobs over there, right? Look at that top button.
Ryan, let me ask you a question real quick. Why do you think that Boobles is
nice
never
top button.
Mafia?
Because of like how.
Town's like definitely losing right now.
I don't think they necessarily are.
I believe a lot of town people.
We probably do have two saves. I don't believe.
Shut up! I'm trying to listen to Ryan right now.
All right, there was something very early on where I was like ride or die with her, but I sort of forget that.
Was it just that RJ died?
Oh yeah, well
that's actually a huge
deal. That's a big thing, but that was probably the reason why it was like sort of ride or die. Also, the interaction she had with Wiggles when Wiggles pushed on her, when she got formaled, she had a good reaction. When she formaled Tit Tit, I thought that was like more of a towny thing to do, but she would do that as both in this particular.
Right. See, that's the thing is that like I think a lot of the things that I think are town from her, she would do as Mafia as well. And I think that like since she was playing League of Legends Night Zero, like maybe she just didn't care about the kills. Like maybe she just typed C any.
That's definitely not.
Oh yes,
I would literally. I would have to go see that I was Mafia, tab out, and then.
About the tab thing.
Here's what I'll say. I think that regardless of people's line,
Rolo, do you have an opinion of Siggy?
Mafia voted on her, which is odd. Not.
Yeah, I definitely thought that I was gonna die.
Rolo
I'm like on the fence.
I think there's like a lot of lurker Mafia. Honestly, I think Guy, Pope, Siggy, Ryan, maybe Wiggles. Like I'm kind of reading all of you town.
That's my town.
I just don't think the game's that easy.
I don't know if Guy deserves a town read yet, but I think he is kind of towny.
I think it's general. Killing folks, Brian, Matt, Scoobs, Titty, like probably contains 2 or 3 Mafia.
Yeah.
I mean,
Andy's almost always.
No, that's nearly exactly where I am.
I actually like that as well. Other than me, obviously. But...
That's what I said as Mafia last game, but it's because they wanted to lose town.
We should get like a couple minutes from Scoobs.
I can probably take some blame for that.
I thought Young Guns was really Mafia.
Like you guys have to talk. It's at the point in the game where like,
it might
give us something.
Okay.
Yeah, you're muted.
So by the way,
you're
my
muted, Can folks. We can't hear you.
Bullshit.
We can't.
Well, not 100%.
Yes, we can.
Improof and
you don't say
was actually true, but really the rest of them were like false. Like I didn't really think that. I was just like throwing stuff out. I liked Andy's reaction to me doing that. I thought that he was like the only one who was like pushing really hard on how bad my reads were, and I think that's towny of Andy to do.
No, he wasn't. Everyone was calling.
So you think at this point Andy is town?
Are you kidding me, Kill Folks?
I was pushing you. Young Guns was pushing you. Like
I think I can prove I'm town today.
I was bearing you so hard.
You used to have a huge Mafia range.
So Rolo, I was gonna give the same read to Young Guns, but he died today. So
why were you making up reads? Like why was that?
I was gonna push on Young Guns today. Not even a joke.
For you to do.
Why are you from town?
Because I got reactions that I thought were towny. I thought that Andy and Young Guns were towny.
Are you figuring out who I am?
Unfortunately, Young Guns died today. I also thought your reaction to was towny. You're the bitch. It's unfortunate. When it happened, and it didn't really work out.
Andy, if you are actually the cop and you're rescinding your claim because you think it's going to help you live longer or some shit.
I hard claim Vanilla Town. I am not the cop.
Empoof, where are your top 2 town reads,
Empoof? Like that.
I think that town is...
You don't mess around like that. You just do it as VT.
In their order?
In order?
Are your top 2 town reads in order?
It's been a while since I've been tilted enough to do something that's stupid.
I think a lot of the lurkers are
I think it's something like...
And they're town who lurk. That's how they play the game. Like,
wow, you're actually really high up there. That's really fucking annoying.
And that's how they play the game.
But how does that make them town and not Mafia? I think it's like, do they not also lurk when they're Mafia?
Is definitely Rolo, Wiggles, Ryan,
I feel like as
Guy,
and as
and you're in there too.
You're
I feel like Matt might be Mafia, but I kind of liked his talk.
You know how the game should be played, and like you should like try and interact more. So psychologically, you're going to try and interact more, and none of us have really tried to do that.
So you think you only interact as Mafia, but as Town you just sit here and do nothing?
Yeah.
I feel like it's easy for Mafia just to let Town go.
Mafia tries to interact more. I think that Lurkers as Town interact when they have to and they need to, and that there's something that is going wrong with Town, and we need to like fix this.
So how hard? So why is it hard to emulate that type of play as Mafia? Why can't
as
City
bad as
just
killing
sit here and
folks
do nothing
play
as
is, I
Mafia?
want to kill other people more.
Dude,
for just
I've
not
never
playing.
seen him roll Mafia, but this feels like so different than how he played his Town.
Yeah, I
Last
agree.
game.
It's like his vote looks so good too, like so towny.
If Andy and Pope are actually both Town, then killing folks has to be Mafia.
Well, Andy could definitely be Mafia here, and I think he has a high chance of being Mafia, but it's kind of ridiculous for Andy to be Mafia and claim out of formal. Like, what if Andy would have? What if Andy would have just? Yeah.
Let's hear from one. We have to
hear
hear
Tater Scoob's talk.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I want to hear Tater Scoob's talk.
We have to hear both of them.
Ace, I formal Scoops.
What? Shut up! Why the fuck are you formal? You've actually said about as much as he has.
I've been trying to. I've pinged him out 2 times today, and he has not responded.
Oh, yeah, no shit.
Is that your accusation?
Look, so basically, I just don't like talking over people. That's why it's a bit hard to respond when everyone's just shouting over each other. Basically, in terms of my reads, I think Wiggles and Guy are probably my top 10 reads at the moment. I actually don't like Siggy Wiggy since the last 2 times I played with him, he feels a bit more involved than he feels this game.
I don't disagree with that, Reed.
You do like him because he is more involved.
No, he isn't as involved.
Sorry.
Yeah. Since I feel that last 2 times I played with him last week, he was more involved when he was Town. So I think Siggy is probably Mafia. Other than that, Improve, I'm pretty much reading as Town since he just feels like he's enjoying this game. He's not really worried about anything. Well, Roller claimed big, so he's probably just Town, so there's no point looking at him more. Brian, I feel during yesterday's formal, I feel he was Towny, but it does feel like that he's not talking as much as he usually does, but I'm not really quite sure how he plays things.
He's probably Mafia, so that's a better.
Why are you so sure on your Wiggles, Reed? What makes Wiggles like so towny from your perspective?
He's a bit more relaxed than last game. Since when he's Mafia, he's usually quieter, more reserved. So, like even last game, he didn't actually talk that much. I feel like he's volunteering up more information in this game.
How do you roll Town every game?
I like this guy. I like this Scoops guy.
Who's the no voters on CPB? Can someone tell me that?
Me. It's like
Ryan,
me,
Wiggles,
Siggy.
Ryan, killing folks, Titty. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong vote. My bad.
It was only me, Ryan, and
Ryan, Wiggles, Titty.
Oh wait,
man.
It's irrelevant.
Titty voted. Her vote is like this.
It's an irrelevant vote. Why does it matter?
Me?
No, but I was actually
no Titty.
I definitely voted though.
Are you asking me why?
Just Titty.
It's RNG.
I mean, I thought he was Town too, but as Mafia, I would probably not vote too.
I agree that vote means nothing.
Wiggles is like the only person I think could be Mafia, and then no votes on.
Exactly, it means nothing because it doesn't matter what I
that vote
do.
means nothing.
What do you think? 3 voted.
Towns could vote or no vote. Mafia could no vote.
Brian, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good, actually.
Who do you want to lynch, Brian?
Right now, I originally wanted to lynch Siggy, but the way yesterday went down, I was a little frustrated. I kept trying to formal him. And I read CPB Mafia too. So when Siggy formaled CPB at the end of the day, it pretty much cemented in my mind I was wrong on one of them and there's a Mafia between them. So I took the formal on CPB and I wanted to because of that, I think we hit on CPB. I think people giving CPB the town reads are crap. I think his formal sucked. And the problem, Pope,
Formals always suck.
I was about to say, is that alignment indicative, Brian?
And also, I find it hard to believe that you could have a stronger read on CPB than Siggy.
Let me talk to Pope. This is kind of bothered me. Did you think he was Town, Pope? Did you read him Town?
I didn't have a read on him at all.
Yeah.
Okay, I think Pope's Town for that. If he had said he was Town, they just played a game where he basically spoke to CPB at the end of the game. He said, CPB, I can't read you. I can't read you. I can't read you.
Obviously Town.
He's impossible to read.
Where I'm at right now, I think Andy... The problem is this is like last game, right? I think Andy's Town because of the logic. But my problem is, when I try to talk to him, he seemed to flip a switch over something that's very stupid. I wasn't even trying to push him that hard. And he got overly defensive about it.
How mad is Andy to this game? He's Town.
I mean, I wasn't even trying to tell you that much. I was just trying to talk to you in my formal. You just kind of snapped at me. If you were
I know. It's sorry.
Hey Siggy, can you explain why you snapped?
Night 0 Titty, Night 1 Ryan, they're both green. I just don't want Titty to get under like a formal right now and fuck up.
Oh, interesting. Improve claiming cup. Okay. I
think it's like
okay. Was that Brian with a B or Ryan with an R?
Wait.
By the way, I thought you were the medic, not the cop. So
Titty and Ryan green. Titty and Ryan green.
Titty and Ryan green.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think this game is pretty.
I was asking your top 2 town reads. I was asking for your medic.
Hey Siggy, why did you snap?
So
formal CPB and RNG2.
No, I talked about why I thought he was Mafia earlier that day. I thought like Empoof had like a brilliant read on him that Empoof had like a brilliant read on him that
so
he
Empoof, Ryan,
did something.
Titty, Rolo are all the confirmed right now.
That's good. I didn't have a
Oh man, dude! If the medic is alive and saves someone outside that circle, just out and the game ends. I think.
No, the medic never out because they're a full medic.
Do you not understand? Impoof, Titty City, Ryan, Rolo. You get the medic, which is 5th. Plus save on night 0.
Plus the save.
That's 6. It's 6 confirmed.
Confirmed.
6 confirmed with 7 unconfirmed. Plus you have a shot. Like it's almost auto. I'm like, I'm pretty.
So who was the other check again? Ryan and
Titty and Ryan.
Yeah, okay.
Ryan with an R, not Brian with a B.
So
correct?
when Killen Folks said his Night 0 with Titty, I like double thumbs up super hard because that was my check. I tried to do it with the guy because guy was paying attention.
So
I saw that thumbs up as well. So I read you town for and then that's
pretty. So okay, yeah. Here's a question.
I can't believe that was actually Night 0.
Did Young Guns say anything that made it sound like he knew the Night 0 medic save? Because I actually agree. I agree that if the medic outed right now and had a save on, I mean, maybe the medic has a save on somebody who's already.
Well, it could also be Ryan or Titty, so it would be silly, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna talk for just a minute. I think we can just move on, but I think that town is in a pretty good position now. I think that before Impoof outed, I didn't really have a read on him at all. I thought he was actually getting a lot to unwarranted town reads, so it's kind of nice that he outed. So the town circle from my POV is something like me, Rolo, Impoof, Wiggles, Titty City, Ryan, and I want to say Scoobs and Guy on the back end.
I was worried you weren't gonna say Guy.
Yeah, Guy primarily for his interaction with Rolo day 1, but I'm not sure if I want to put him like into the lock. I don't know if I need him for auto, and I'd actually.
I'm like more towny than Ryan and Tits, to be honest.
I think by gameplay you're a lot higher up than a lot of people. But
I don't think Empoof is ever Mafia.
I think we just lynched
Brian.
No.
I don't know.
I think we lynched Andy today over Brian for what it's worth. I think Brian's bit was whatever, but I think Andy's the better lynch.
Formal on Brian accusation.
I disagree. Brian, I think that basically no Mafia voted on you. I think that you snap seconded a formal on CPB because he was the lowest hanging fruit in the Zoom, and I think that you should have received like way more votes in your formal.
What's the vote on him? Can we talk about that?
It's me, you, Scottish Ryan, Wiggles, and Boobles.
Oh, and wait, was that the one?
That's kind of an ugly vote, actually.
Matt voted, right?
Matt did a pussy.
It was like it was really weird because Andy had just played cop, so we were like,
Twitch chat talked about that Matt weird ass vote.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk now. I think you need to find the game and how it went down yesterday. I tried to formal Siggy several times. And each time it looked like I might have gotten a second. He formaled somebody else to save himself. This happened 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, then you seconded his snap RNG2
all yesterday.
Exactly, because it pretty much cements there's a mafia between CPB and him. So if you
totally cements it, yeah.
Yeah, it absolutely does. I read CPB.
That read, Brian, is why I want to kill you, by the way.
Do you have a problem with my logic on Siggy, by the way, guy? You never really addressed it.
I have your problem with the logic that snap seconding his formal on CPB means that there's a mafia between the two of them.
No,
yeah.
My logic on Siggy, do you remember it? Do you care?
Yeah, you said that you kept calling him out and he never asked you why. I mean, it's not a great read.
I explained why. What was it?
Yeah. That's what you explained, is that you kept calling him out and he never asked you why, so that made you think he was Mafia.
Guy, I think you're helping him look townier.
I don't care.
See, you don't know the logic to why I thought he was Mafia, and I explained it at length. You're not even paying attention to the game.
Explain some logic on why you're town, Brian. Do that for me.
I thought Boobles was town in her formal. I did not vote on her. It would have been the easiest freaking lynch in the world for me if I wanted to go that route. I did not. I went after CPB because CPB, if he is town, ends up being a mislynch every game when it counts. He always costs town the game.
Excellent wolf hunting, my friend.
Yeah, no, see.
I also enjoy mislynching DeLilo every game and then trying. That's a good strat.
You want to know why Young Guns died? Young Guns was pushing on CPB, and CPB kept saying Drago was the save over and over and over. He was joking about it, and Young Guns kept pushing on CPB, same as I did. Young Guns wanted CPB dead. Young Guns voted on CPB. Hell, Young Guns died in the night, which means Young Guns was probably the medic. Young Guns
Seems like you did a lot of thinking about this, dude, before you killed Young Guns.
Yeah, I
It's
absolutely
interesting.
did. I also scumbered Young Guns yesterday, so that fits great in my plan. And, if I see his medic, I'm going to pocket him. I'm going to call him Mafia guy. Brilliant. Following that up, I still think Siggy is Mafia. I think Siggy has to die every time. Guy has refused to acknowledge the logic as to why Siggy is Mafia. And if he can't address it or remember it, that means he doesn't care.
I also refuse it, just if that helps.
Hang on, you were convinced CPB is a hit. Like, you were absolutely convinced of it earlier today.
Exactly.
And one
So
between
Siggy snap formaled his partner in RNG2?
Here's the problem, Warlow. There's no cop CC, right? If there's 3 Mafia alive, they're going to CC cop. Because
what?
What's that have to do with Siggy and CPB?
Not if it's green check.
I think if anybody tried to counterclaim Impoof, they would get dumpstered.
I disagree.
His claim was so nonchalant. Like,
Yeah, it was like very.
I think Town is
close.
Brian, do you think there's Mafia between Andy and Pope, and who?
Yeah, I'd absolutely lynch Andy today. So here's the situation. I thought CPB was a
I don't
hit.
even think Tits like works. It's so funny.
There's 2 things that's going to happen. I'm finished talking. There's 2 things going to happen, right? There's 4 Mafia and they don't care. But there's 3 Mafia and they didn't make a play. Because I don't think Drago was ever Mafia there. They're not making a play. That means there's 4 alive and they don't care. Let Improve have his checks. KP's not going to be reduced. Top is just going to die.
What if it's already reduced, dude?
In that world where there's no CC and there's 4 alive, Siggy is likely Mafia because CPB wasn't. So I want Siggy dead today. Now, originally I wanted Andy dead. But the problem I had with Andy is
Brian, can you quickly talk about why Mafia didn't vote on you, or tell me who the Mafia are that voted on you?
I think it's easy for Mafia to no vote. They did it on me last game too. So that doesn't really mean anything to me.
But why though? Did
Why
you think
not?
you gave a great formal, like
Yeah,
a
actually, I
not
did.
vote worthy formal?
I think Mafia would not vote me for the same reason you're bringing up now.
do you have an opinion on Matt?
I don't have an opinion on Matt. He's null. He can just die. I don't care. So if I thought killing folks was Town day 1, and here we are. I don't have much more than that at this point.
I encourage people to vote.
Talk about
and I push.
And I rescind.
You have 10 seconds, Brian.
You should be able to read me Town from this. I am not the lynch today. If there's 3 alive, you got to hit, man. No, just don't.
With 14 alive, it'll take 8 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Brian, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. 3, 2, 1, vote.
Jesus Christ.
What?
5 is not enough. You have 2 minutes to make it guaranteed.
I think like Brian's logic is awful, but he believes it so hard. I think he's down.
Yeah.
All right,
But that's not how you read Brian, dude. Brian is a logical,
Why did you vote?
good player.
Why didn't you vote?
Because
haven't played with
I
Brian
didn't vote
enough.
on him yesterday because he's Town.
Do you guys think that Guy is Mafia?
All right.
So who are the 3? Who are the
I
Mafia?
kind of do Pope.
I actually don't think so.
I feel like the way he pushed on Brian there was
I thought that was like
unwarranted.
literally identical as the same vote from day 1.
Yeah,
it's like
I-
literally
I-
identical.
yeah.
So
I
unless like Andy and Pope are Mafia,
Did Boobles not vote
unless
on
Andy
Pope?
and Pope are
Boobles?
Mafia,
I-
Brian has survived 2
Unless
votes.
Andy
I
and
want
Pope
to
are
kill
Mafia.
Andy today.
Unless Andy and Pope are
Boobles, did you vote
Mafia.
on Brian the first?
You should be considering
Is that what you
Wiggles.
think is happening, Impoof?
Yeah.
I mean, it could
I
be.
can see why I'm getting
Could be Wiggles, but
Honestly, I don't see why.
Guy, do you think Wiggles is townier than Pope?
Yes.
He has to come in today.
Yeah,
and
personally,
rescind.
but
I just
I've never
think
had.
He's
I've never
fallen
been
off
good at
today.
reading
I
Wiggles.
definitely don't, Rolo. I definitely don't. I definitely do.
Wiggles
not.
hasn't done
I will
shit
not
today.
pretend that I've ever been good at reading Wiggles.
I want the
I love your confidence in me, Guy. Either way, though,
Yeah.
even though you're not being
I
results
think the
oriented.
way Guy buried
I'm
Brian
never
was
gonna
so
I'm not even.
Bro, I
Forced?
kind of want to
I
kill
don't
Wiggles
know.
or Guy today if I was confirmed.
It's either.
Which I'm
I
still
No,
not
you just said.
confirmed,
Wait, did you just say me, Siggy?
think. And
Well,
who do you want to
Fuck,
like?
dude. I honestly feel like I'm
I
playing
feel
one of
like
the
your
best
push
games
on
I've ever
Brian.
played.
I think your push on Brian is super unwarranted. Okay, now I definitely want to kill the
I
guy.
think there's 4
This happens to me all the time in town.
Other
I'm
than
like,
that, guys,
wow,
like
I'm playing
Matt.
so well. This is the towniest game I've ever played in my life. And
Well, I
everybody
think
calls me
there's 4
scum.
Mafia.
Killing
They're
Ghost
hard
is
lining.
calling out Town
Literally
in his. He night 0 titty was actually Town. So like, I don't think
Can you
that's a
make the
real thing
farm?
that he would do.
Brian, can you please reevaluate on Boobles? Or
I
no?
formally.
Whoa.
I second whatever Impuff just said.
Who'd you formal?
Ooh, math.
Matt.
Formal on Matt's
Matt.
accusation, please.
That's fine. Just not
Matt,
actually
honestly,
Mafia.
I'm just looking around the Zoom, and there's a lot of people I just find townier than you. It's hard for me to discern your alignment by what's going on. I mean, honestly, I was thinking about formaling Andy, but
Why'd you no vote on Brian?
I think I'm
too?
just stuck on the cop claim. I think Brian's down. I agree.
I thought
Well,
Brian
I was more
was
asking Matt. I don't really care why you do.
Yeah.
Oh,
I thought Brian was Town. I thought that at first, like I was like, what the fuck? He doesn't make any sense because he's like, I thought for sure that CPB was hit. Then he's like, I don't want to kill Siggy. But then when he like actually explained his logic, I didn't think that he was making it up.
So who's Mafia in the vote? Guy, Wiggles, Andy, Ryan, Pope, and Rolo late, but that's not relevant.
Yeah,
I don't know, man. I had Guy's Mafia day one. I actually think he's more Town from like just like his activity and stuff.
I thought he was Townier on day one. Then he has.
Am I just wrong?
I know. Like I got the read later in the day.
Pope, I'm pseudo confirmed.
When Guy said like he wanted to kill Brian, like Boobles,
I feel like Guy and
CPB or something. Like
Why
he
pseudo
like said
confirmed,
three
Siggy?
people.
I knew MPoof was a PR. I thought Medic ends up top, whatever.
I believe Siggy, and it feels bad, but
so
I believe
weak.
On my Tom list.
Oh no,
Is
it's
that
not bad. It's not bad.
Is that Poof the medic safe and you try to kill him?
No.
I think that Scoobs is
I never
Town. I'm really happy that I formaled him earlier in the day because at that point I thought like he could easily be Mafia since he had like literally not unmuted the whole time. But when he like spoke up, he actually had original content when showed that he was thinking from a Tom perspective. I think that guy's probably Tom. I really don't think I'd ever lynch him. Day one, I thought Killing Folks was Tom because he seemed like confident in his formal, but since then I feel like he's really fallen off, and I think that he'd be a okay place to look at today. My top lynch for today is Andy. I think that they're like earlier in the day or day one, like a lot of his interactions were like a lot less of like logical Andy and just kind of like salty or like kind of bitchy Andy. Then he kind of realized that he was like playing like crap or something, or like he's using Mafia Red. He just straight up claims PR, and I feel like that's something Andy just does with Mafia. This definitely shouldn't be on me. I feel like Andy is by far the best lynch.
Rolo, I actually think maybe I'm wrong about a lot, and it's actually like the people who are active are Mafia. Like maybe it's just Pope, Wiggles, Andy.
There's like two.
I'm not active though.
Now you're flopping, guy.
Wiggles
I expected this like 10
Rolo?
I expected this
Wait.
10 minutes ago, guy.
I don't want to take time out of his formal.
You asked me who like the Mafia and the vote were, and like this whole time I'm thinking like I think they're all Town, but like I could be wrong on Wiggles. So I thought Wiggles was really Tawny for like his earlier interactions day one, and then but like since then I kind of might think that he's just trying to pocket me because like at the beginning of day one he's like, dude, Matt's Town, he fucking ate that cereal like a Town motherfucker, and I'm just like, all right, dude, I'll take it. That guy's on my side.
Pope, why'd you vote on Brian if you thought the way I buried him was super weak?
He also called me Town recently, but I hadn't really done much to be Town Red. So I think that Wiggles could be a
Why'd you
Mafia.
bring it up
formal yesterday, dude?
Huh?
Why'd you bring it up after the formal then, Pope?
So other people would know about it? To bring it to light?
Matt, I also thought you were Town because of the place you were sitting and the fact that you were changing notes. It felt like you were more interested in the game.
Oh, that's right. Fuck.
Yeah, but now I'm laying down. And
Yeah, I know. I was like, that's scummier.
If Brian and
But you still called me Town when I was laying down.
then
I believe you're Town day one.
Wiggles, Andy,
There's better lynches.
I agree on that.
I mean, honestly, I'm just somewhere like Andy.
It doesn't feel like guys.
Wiggles, who do you think is Mafia?
You think me and Andy are together?
Like Rolo,
I tried
to be somewhere within like Pope,
I've
Wiggles,
tried to put the
Siggy,
formal on
Andy.
Andy.
Pope and Andy are not to me.
Something like that.
If Killen and Brian are both Town, then
I'm
somewhere.
marketing the fucking shit out of me, Wiggles. God damn.
But I don't know if Brian and Andy. I don't know if Brian and Killen.
I'm probably gonna put my hand up for Matt, but I think Andy's the better formal.
But
he also wants to
for
kill
sure,
Andy,
Sid.
so it's like.
I agree.
I think Matt's too.
10 seconds for Matt only.
I am Town. We should be killing Andy, killing folks here. We'll see where to go from there.
There are 14 alive. It will take 8 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Matt, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there. In 3, 2, 1, vote.
That is not a 2-vote formal!
Please go to sleep.
Just
go to sleep. I don't like muting you guys, so please respect things like potential end of days. If you could send me night actions and AFKs, I'd love it if this night went a lot faster than previous one. And thank you.
Amen. What's up? What's up? You know, yeah, it is on. So tomorrow I'm going to this thing called White Linen. Apparently it's like a celebration of, I don't even know. Someone told me like the arts, but it's basically just you get drunk. It's sort of like they incorporate a pub crawl with it.
Oh my.
So it should be a pretty good time. Also, tomorrow is Duke's Fun Game, I believe. Everybody
Yes,
should.
Princess Fun Game. How exciting.
Princess Fun Game should be a lot of fun. People should sign up. What's up, Bayrix? How's it going, man? The details are that it's run tomorrow. There's a sign-up sheet somewhere, but I'm sure you could just message Duke. I don't know if it's game 1 or game 2. I think it's game 2.
It is 100% game 2.
Okay.
Game 1 probably won't be an All-Stars game unless a lot of you turn up early, which would be wonderful. If you could turn up nice and early, we can get game 1 going, roll it out, and then everyone will be ready and fresh for Duke's game. Otherwise, we'll probably run some smaller stuff while he's still doing the setup and everything.
Yeah, and it's princess themed, so should be a good time. He said he's got some cool mechanics, that he's run it by some other mods and people that have run fun games, so should do it. Yes, Bayrix last night was solid on Noah. As Pope admitted post-game, it was just a troll. So it's all good. Yeah, last night was interesting. But it was game 3. I was pissed in like for a couple minutes there, but I got over it pretty quick. Bayrix, are you drunk? It seems like you might be drunk. Not like calling you out or anything, but you know, it's a Friday night, it's late. I wanted to go out tonight, send out some feelers, and people are either busy, too tired, don't want to go out, etc., etc. There's just hype. Nice. We'll hit up some clubs, some bars. Are you even old enough? Are you 21? I think you are.
Of course she is.
Of course. Oh, she's 23. That's pretty close.
Yeah.
See, she's 22.
Wow.
She like can barely go.
She can barely remember her.
Yeah,
own
they'll let her in, but
oh, they'll let her in. They'll let her in.
Yeah, I think she has some tricks up her sleeve.
I think she has some tricks somewhere else.
Hey. Sleeve, slow me down. Ugh. I mean, it is pretty hot in Houston, so sleeves are not advised.
Well, neither is night chat advised. Best transition ever. Wakey, wakey. I'm looking for 14. Just missing you, Rolo. So please wake up. Sorry about this. If you go back to sleep. Oh, here he is. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up. If you're going to go AFK, tell me, please.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm putting you on blast, I believe it's called. Right. 14 of you, welcome to day 3 in the night. Mpoof, you die. The day begins.
2-vote formal.
Who do you think we? Okay, hold on.
We're missing people.
It might not matter because I feel like at this point,
no, we're not.
We probably reduce KP somewhere, right?
I don't.
No, almost certainly not.
Joking, right?
We've only killed 2 people. How do you think we reduced KP?
So okay, how many?
I'm pretty sure they were both town. I was probably safe.
Hey, Siggy Wiggy, how many Mafia are in the game?
Right.
I feel
6? Is that the right answer?
Yeah. How do you think we reduced KP,
The
dude?
medic really dead. How
No,
come
you're right.
It's been like 2
I didn't look over.
Who just turned the camera off?
Like,
Did someone else just turn the camera off?
1-night kills.
I'm gonna rage quit.
Okay, I think I have the team narrowed down. I think it's.
God. No one cares, Andy. You were gonna get lynched yesterday.
Oh, what's your check?
Green Savage. Andy might be down.
What?
What are you talking about?
I think it's exactly like Wiggles.
Oh no, Empu was the cop. Dude,
Oh my God, Siggy.
Dude, I'm not paying. I'm done.
Outlier and like Matt.
Siggy's gotta be.
Guy, why did you not vote on Matt?
No, Rolo. Siggy is a professional dumb teller.
Guy, why did you not vote on Matt? Guy,
you cannot give him town credit for that.
He does that shit hands down.
Guy, it's only Mafia if.
I would love to hear why people didn't vote on Matt. What did he say?
Because he's Mafia. That's why they're
He did.
all his partners.
So,
they're all his.
There's a few things he did that were kind of towny.
You can't reduce KP if there's 4, right? So they just split outside the cop.
I'm pretty sure Matt is town.
I'm pretty sure the team is something like Guy, Matt, maybe Wiggles.
No, Matt gave a couple of reasons.
I don't know about Wiggles. I'm like second guessing him, but
I'm pretty sure Matt is town, and two people hard defended him before the end of his formal. Mafia might have just not put their hands
it was
up.
like guaranteed or RNG one. I don't even know.
Mafia might have put
His
their hands
defense
up.
was so bad. What did he do?
Definitely be Mafia.
What Guy? Tell me why you didn't vote on him.
Because he's super towny. I'm pretty sure he's town.
What did he do? What did he say?
He's just towny. Doesn't matter.
That's it?
Yeah, like, dude, half the people in this game you can't read based on the content that they give. You have to just read them based on their life.
You roasted Brian when he gave like a decent.
Because Brian's a decent player, he should be able to give some decent content.
Oh my God! So you're saying Matt sucks?
Look at
That's
Brian,
why you voted on him.
dude. Pope, look at Brian this game. When is the last time Brian has said 0 words outside of his formal in a game?
I think Pope and Guy are both down. I think you should stop
arguing. No, he actually talks. He usually tunnels on somebody and like
I need to think about Guy.
Let me talk for a
Can I
minute.
just share like a minute?
Guy is always town. Pope is always town.
Guy is not always town.
I want to hear like a minute from Andy and his state of the game.
Okay, so I want to go through all my reads from day one. I want to.
Oh my God!
Why don't you go through your reads now?
No, I just want to know
update us.
I explain my progression so you know I'm town. Right. So So people I think are hard town. Emperor obviously died in the night. The 2 green chits.
Oh, thank you. Yeah.
I think that Pope is always town for not killing me night 1. If he's made that play as Mafia, he's beaten me. It's kind of like the thing Fletch did.
Yeah, we know that one too. Yeah, good job.
What if he tried to and you got saved?
I think that.
What if he tried to and you got saved?
Actually, I haven't considered that.
How has your Pope read progressed since then? Actually, that's going to help us realize how you're town.
I didn't have any read on Pope day 1 at all, which is why it was stupid of me to green check him. Right, I should have.
I was joking. I don't want to hear about Pope.
I should have green checked somebody I was confident was town like Rolo or Young'uns on day 1. So people outside that I thought so. I think that Brian is probably Mafia. I think that he came in and did an informal to me, trying to replicate what he did to me as town in his first game, but as Mafia. I think it's very likely he did that. A lot of stuff he said hasn't made sense. I regret not voting on him day 1. I think that Guy is almost certainly town because of that. That's why I want Pope to stop fighting. I might have to reevaluate Pope about the save thing, but we'll talk about that later. Who else do I think is town?
Why would you have to? If you're town, why would you ever have to revise that I am town? Why would you ever have to revise that? If I'm Mafia, I just double stack you and I ride that to the end of the game.
You might be the kind of player who might split KP.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
And maybe I was safe. Like I don't know. The problem is you're a good enough player
to not get myself to be confirmed town.
Let's not talk about Pope. Keep going, Andy.
I think actually Pope's right. I think it's more likely than not town because I think he would. Yeah, I think he probably would do that.
That was good. 4 minutes.
Now, Siggy Wiggy. I want to talk about Siggy Wiggy. He's somebody I had a town read on day 1 for a reason that I now forget. But then there was. Yeah. Oh shit! Did I make a note of this? No, that's the wrong one. That's why I thought CPB was town when he pushed on Siggy. Shit. Okay. Ryan spewed by Mafia. He's confirmed town now. I haven't had time to put all this together. Yeah. Of course you are. Yeah, that's why I thought Siggy was town. Yeah, because he formed with Killing Folks, who I'm pretty sure is Mafia. I thought Killing Folks TMI'd all over the place in day one.
I have a better reason to think it's town. I'm going to talk for a little bit.
I think Brian's probably with him.
I'm going to talk.
I think this outline is
Okay, well, after Brian, like, I know Caitlin's confirmed town, but I'd like to hear her reads anyways.
Why?
Why? Are you joking?
Ryan, please look at Boobles.
I'm fairly sure there are 4 alive.
What the fuck? She literally has not given her reads once. Are you kidding? She's still a part of the fucking game. Jesus Christ.
100% sure.
It doesn't matter. There's 4 Mafia, so I'll lynch your partner.
Brian's trying to talk. Can we just chill the fuck out? Brian's trying to talk. Thanks.
This won't take very long. I think if there's 4 Mafia last night, they don't stack on M-Poof. They just split outside and bring it to 12 because we can't. Even if we lynch, they still get to keep KP.
Brian, why do you keep? I'm not trying. Can you just say who's scummy and not talk about how many Mafia are left?
I'm getting there. Let me make the leap. Because of that, we hit on Drago or CPB. Drago was likely a miss. CPB was formed by Siggy Wiggy, so I think Siggy Wiggy is down right now. I'm not lynching Siggy Wiggy today.
Wait, Brian, you realize that they don't. If they have 3 alive, they still have 2 KP. So
yes,
if you're saying KP's been reduced,
no, but he's talking about
with 3 alive. They always double stack the cops.
How can you be so sure that CPB is a hit?
He's saying they wouldn't double stack it.
The way you keep talking about
based on numbers. He's saying based on numbers.
Okay.
How can you be so sure that CPB is a hit, Brian?
He's just bad. I think Siggy Wiggy is town. I think Killing is town. I think Andy's obvious Mafia needs to die. I was watching Rolo yesterday. I was going to vote with him. He didn't end up voting on Matt, so I didn't put my hand up. In hindsight, that sucks for me, but I didn't have a read on Matt, so I was kind of backing Rolo on that and trusting his read on Matt.
All right, we have 2 very distinct worlds for you guys to consider based on votes, okay? Either Killing Folks and Brian are both Mafia, okay? That's one world. The other world is that they are both town and the Mafia lie within something like Pope, Wiggles, Andy. Okay, those are like the 2 main distinctions, especially given the vote on Brian.
You can't
yesterday.
Be town saying that. Okay, you just can't be. You can't think.
Why not? The vote on Brian yesterday is me, Wiggles, Andy, Ryan, and Pope.
How do you think that I'm with Andy?
Based on the confirmed towns who did not vote on Brian yesterday.
How do you ever think that I'm with Andy? How do you ever think that I can be with Andy?
I need Guy to take a stance on the game, not just.
I don't.
Oh,
that is so out of Andy. I've already formaled Brian twice and tried to vote on him. I don't give a fuck.
That's
okay?
why I believe.
But what I'm saying is, okay,
that.
Given the vote on Brian yesterday, okay, the amount of confirmed towns who did not vote on him, it's very likely that there is Mafia voting on Brian, okay? So that means that the world that's more likely is something like Wiggles, Andy, Pope. That's actually the more likely world, given the fact that
what are you talking about?
Titty, Empoof, Rolo, and Boobles all didn't vote on Brian. I think Boobles is town. She's not confirmed town to the rest of you, but I think she's town. So, like, given the amount of confirmed towns who didn't vote on Brian, it means that there's probably Mafia voting on Brian, okay?
Andy, stop omguzzing
That's
Brian.
terrible.
How's that terrible, Andy? Explain.
Because there's only the people that voted on Brian are myself. Okay, because you don't know I'm town, right? But let's just assume for a moment and ignore me, right? So
yeah, let's assume that, dude.
I don't think that Pope's ever Mafia, right? Wiggles is the only Mafia in my mind that could push that. Well, I don't know, unless you're Mafia pushing on Brian, but I don't think you're Mafia guy. And Ryan's confirmed town. Where are the other votes? Where are the Mafia in the votes?
So you just gave Pope a town read for literally no reason, and you gave Wiggles a town read for literally no reason. So why can't it be something like Pope, Wiggles, Siggy? Why can't that exist?
Double stat me night 1.
Maybe he doesn't.
What if he's partners with you?
What if he doesn't? Then he's
technically the cop, the real cop. He knows you're not the cop, so the cop can still be alive.
So Andy, what do you think the world is then?
I think the world is likely to be Brian killing folks, and then I think Boobles is in there. I don't know why
Matt,
nobody's talking
Brian,
about
Matt.
she pulled some dirty tricks day 1.
Dirty tricks? Did you even listen to my fucking formal? I literally gave logic to why I was fucking
You tried to use RJ Knight
to and Siggy has been calling me out the entire fucking day.
It is weird that Brian and Killing Folks aren't voting on each other. Like, maybe it's just that.
And that Killing Folks is 100% certain that Brian is town.
I think it has to be. Like, the game is almost solved.
It's just that simple.
You go back. So let's have a look at the People's Day 1 vote, right? So Rolo, Guy, Pope, me.
Guy, I want to talk to you. Who do you think is actually Mafia, Guy? Who do you think is actually
the only
Mafia?
possible outliers who could be Mafia voting on Boobles, in my opinion.
I can see both worlds very easily.
Do you have a preference?
I think that Matt is town. I think that Boobles is town. They are
Me
Brian.
too, dude. Me too.
They are Brian and Killing Folks most likely partners. So the fact that I think that they're both town means that Brian and Killing Folks are probably town as well, because otherwise they would have to be Mafia. So I think like a team of
Maybe
like
Mafia's-
Siggy. I think a team of like Siggy, Pope, Wiggles, Andy is like extremely possible.
I disagree strongly.
Can you just play like off of reads instead
Oh
of
yeah, it's kind of why.
Those are my reads, yeah.
If I was Mafia making that play day one, which I would never make as Mafia, by the way, I certainly wouldn't be
So
my
making a desperation play to survive, you didn't have a good claim ready.
It wasn't even in my fault.
It doesn't even matter though. You still were making a desperation play to survive. So like, yeah, your claim was bad, but it would be bad as BT or bad as Mafia.
Then fine. You think?
In fact, when we asked you to claim,
claim,
you had to decide. Like, you took a long time to decide what to claim. Which, like, yeah, obviously, if you're VT, that would happen. But that would also happen, like, if you're Mafia, deciding, like, do I claim medic here or do I claim cop? And if I claim cop, who do I claim my check on?
Guy, we need to figure out the game today. Like, just pushing.
I've already fucking figured it out. If I'm calling 2 worlds and you're in one of the worlds, then just vote on the other world.
I am. I'm voting with you guys.
Okay, then show up.
Listen, I'm gonna let's rein it in here. I think
you're telling me I'm bad when I've figured out the team for you. If you're town,
Guy, I think if you're town, you've gone like you're overanalyzing the vote logic a little too much, maybe, because I agree. I think Andy and Wiggles is possible as a world. But I don't think Pope is ever with them. I don't think Pope, Wiggles, Andy is ever a thing, honestly.
I'll let Andy.
If it is, like, I don't know, whatever. I think, but like, just my read on the game tells me that of Brian are killing folks. Like, I think their formals have been fairly scummy.
So let's link one.
Probably just.
I agree. I have no idea how Brian survived 2 formals.
It feels to me like town is just sort of like eviscerating each other right now.
Yes, they are. Brian and Andy are.
That's because it's like crunch time. You have to start evaluating harder.
I do think a lot of town are shouting at each other.
We can't just lynch the scum people anymore. Like, we've lost the opportunity just to start killing the scummy people, right? Like
I think that people are like giving too much like confidence in that Draga is town. I think that it's entirely possible that Draga would do that as Mafia, especially if
Is this what you want to talk about?
How does that help with the game? We're still trying to lynch so many people.
CPB were both Mafia. And Draga's like mad he was on Mafia with CPB.
And both of the nights. And I don't think that it's in like I think it's entirely possible that we're down to 2 Mafia inside of like Guy.
That's impossible.
There's no chance we've got.
Well, then we're definitely lynching you if that's the case.
For that to be the case, the medic would have to be dead.
I think that's entirely possible.
CPB and Draga were both hits.
And CPB and Draga were hits. I don't believe it.
That's the only people we've killed.
Yes, I think it's entirely possible.
And Young Guns is exactly the medic?
Yes. It's exactly, like Brian even pointed it out. The way that Young Guns was playing with CPB, I think that it's entirely possible. I think that within that world, I think that the most likely Mafia is probably Wiggles and Guy. Outside of that,
good call. I'm the one who killed Draga. It's definitely me as his partner.
Look, we're gonna possible for you two.
Oh yeah, me and Guy as his partners. Me and Guy as his partner just destroy Draga. And we tell him to rage quit night 0.
That killing folks is Mafia than Brian.
You would have to believe that I'm Mafia with CPB and Draga, if anyone. Like, it's silly.
It's possible that Guy would do that to Draga. I think that, but outside of that, I think that if Draga is town, that CPB was always a hit, and that there's only 3 Mafia alive. I think that between them, it's like.
Are you solving the game or just saying scenarios?
He's saying scenarios.
Yes, I'm saying scenarios. I'm giving levels of what I think is possible and levels of which I think.
How is this helping us figure out your alignment?
Hang on, I want to hear.
To Oblivion.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna shoot either Killen or Brian. If we don't like one or the other, we don't. But I mean, if you guys are both town, like, we're fucked. And it's like,
really?
I know I am.
If we lynch one of those two, you can
how do you
probably
guys,
shoot me if
how do you
you
guys know each other as town? I don't understand how you guys could have that read.
We just played a game with them where it was town.
And if you do each have that read,
What are the
where you're
numbers?
each reading each other town, you have a very unique perspective to solve the game, but neither of you are doing it.
And that's what.
I've been
that's
solving
why I
it.
figured out today. That's why I'm talking
You're
like
not voting Boobles. I think Boobles is town.
so-
You're killing this town. It's game's really not difficult. I said Andy's Mafia.
All right, so
here's the thing, right? You can hold on.
I think it's like Andy,
I
Siggy.
need to say,
people are
if we-
calling Andy
I
Mafia.
am so convinced-
Has anybody
I'm
not
so
called
convinced
Andy
that one
Mafia?
of Brian, I'm so convinced. Hold on. Sorry, can I just have the floor for 1 minute? I think.
Andy, you've had the floor for a whole fucking game, dude.
Yes.
If we lynch one of them today, Rolo can shoot me tonight, and we don't lose the game. I'm fairly confident. We'll go to the final 9
So
with
outside
probably 3 Mafia alive.
I think that Scoobs was very like nervous when he was talking yesterday.
No, he wasn't.
Dude, Jules is so
I think his voice quivered once and he talked for like a solid minute.
I think he dropped logic bombs.
I think
No, I formal killing folks. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Killing folks.
There's a formal on Brian. accusation.
Is there? Who seconded?
I think it's more likely that Brian's Mafia and
Andy seconded?
Yes.
Guy has an accusation.
All right. My accusation is everybody wants to killing folks instead. So obviously you're the right kill, Brian. You should die. You should not have survived your 2 formals, and we can lynch you and killing folks in any order. It really doesn't matter.
Okay, I'm gonna talk.
Can you just push the vote and die? Like, you've had 2 formals already. If you survive this one, like, town loses.
We should stop letting Guy have formals. This is
No,
like
I think we've hit once, so I don't think that's a problem. So just let me talk, and at least you get my alignment out of it. Even if you decide you want to vote on me, just get me out of the way so you can focus on the rest of the game. If there's 4 last night, let me go over it step by step and explain why I think. Okay. If there's 4 last night, they split. That's what they do. They don't care about the cop. They split. It goes down to 12. They go into the day.
They don't care about the cop.
No,
I'm
they
just
don't.
voting based off of this.
Because Ryan, think about it.
Like, what
Use
the
your
hell
fucking
is
brain.
going on?
Let me talk, please. This is my formal. Use your brain, okay? If there's 4, you can't reduce KP today. So they split last night. They don't double stack on the cop. It's likely it was a double stack, unless you believe Dragon was freaking town. CBB was a hit.
All right, Brian, I'm going to try and be constructive here.
So you
it's
think
very
they were
difficult.
absolutely convinced that Young Guns was the medic?
It's very difficult,
Only player in
Brian.
the game was convinced of that. So you can see how that looks bad for you.
It's very difficult, Brian,
Which is
to
funny.
read you based on you talking about math. Can you talk about some like reads or logic, things that have happened in the game other than night kills?
That logic is why I reevaluate on why I think Siggy is down. And I don't
That's
wanna
neat. Okay, that's
Because I
great. I
believe
love
he's
it.
from a mafia
Let's move
team.
on from the math and night kills and talk about other things.
I don't see Andy being down in any world here. And the problem I have
Why
with
not?
because if you go back to my formal, I wasn't even trying to tell him. I just asked him a simple question. And he got overly defensive and reactionarily killing PR. He flipped the switch, right? He literally there was something in him that just said, fuck you. He just lashed out at me.
Why
And
can't he do that as town? Fucking hell.
It wasn't even his formal, Ryan. He was under no real pressure.
I know, but he
He
didn't.
was gonna die if he was gonna die if you didn't
I
die.
just
You
got
weren't gonna
triggered
get
by that last game. I told
the way
this.
your formal was
If he
going.
was going to get lynched, why didn't he?
Because he claimed PR. What? Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because I wanted to live. Like, that's it. Like, it's selfish.
His own
It's stupid,
survival.
but I did it.
I wasn't selling the game. It was his own survival.
You do realize you get killed in the night if you want to live. Like,
I can
claiming
read
PR
Kelly,
doesn't make
folks.
you live.
I didn't want to get mislinched, so let's put it that way then.
I can read Killing Foot's pretty well, so I think he's been pretty talented this game. I think you're going in the wrong direction. My town list, Killing his town, Siggy's town, Boobles' town. I thought she was extremely town under formal.
Whoa. When did Siggy become town for you?
He just said
Because all of his math means that CPB
Because
must have
Siggy
been a
formaled
hit because
CPB and Brian
4
knows
people
CPB
would
is a
never
hit.
double stack the cop.
There's no reason to win this setup guide because you can't reduce KP if they split.
All right, Brian.
You're just
Instead
reading
of
Siggy
town
on
reading,
math when
Brian.
you
Instead of
can-
town reading all the people who would be your partners in the world where you're Mafia, can you read other people in the game?
I should have voted on Matt. That was my bad. I deserve to be lynched there for it. I was watching Rolo because I didn't have a real read on Matt, and he didn't put up his hand, so I stuck by that and we ended up sleeping. So that's entirely on me.
Yeah.
I think Andy. I think at some point in the game, Andy has to die. I don't care when you do it; he has to get out of the game. He can't be down. For me, it's probably better if I do get out of this game because as long as he's alive, until he's out of the game, I can't focus on and solve it because he's so scummy. It blows my mind. The way he's playing the game and approaching the game, I don't understand it at all. It's bad. It's just beyond bad. This is like polar opposite.
Who is this about? Is this about Andy right now?
Andy.
Yes.
This
So
is
Brian
garbage,
thinks-
Brian.
Brian
If you're town, this is actually garbage.
This is what Brian thinks.
No,
If we
it's
lose
not
Brian,
I don't think you're town, but if you are, this is garbage.
And the fact you're just ignoring. See, the problem. Let me talk with Guy.
Matt, you're fucking better.
Don't talk to Guy, dude. Guy's made up his mind. He's not.
I don't care. Let me explain why I don't like Guy.
Oh, the peer
Guy
pressure.
completely ignored my logic on Siggy Wiggy when he accused me of not giving logic. I explained in depth why I thought Siggy Wiggy was Mafia at the time. He didn't even care about that. He didn't even acknowledge it.
It's good to
I
vote
thought
on your
that's me.
partner.
What?
It's good to vote on your partner here, guys. Just
Yeah, it's fine. I'm not Mafia. So going forward, you need to know that I'm town. It really sucks.
Just 10 seconds pushed.
Ryan, I really think you need to watch a few VODs or something, reevaluate the way I play the game. You've been formatting me twice in a row. You're wrong twice. You did day one. You're just hot garbage, man. The way you play this game, you need to actually. Your reads are wrong.
With
Your
13
reads are
alive,
wrong.
it'll take 7 to lynch. If you wish to vote on Brian, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote. That is enough. Please go to sleep. Send me your night actions and AFKs. The dead may rise.
We're back.
Hey, Fiddy.
Some interesting Twitch chat going on.
It is.
Oh, there was.
I can't say that I was 100% attentive.
I think it was a page out of 50 Shades of Grey. Actually, there's only one G in my name, so it would be 50 Shades of Young'uns. Young'uns, which...
Yeah, it's Young'uns,
Ugh.
not Young Guns.
Ugh.
He doesn't have guns.
Just kidding. Originally, the reason why I didn't put 2 G's in back when I first created the username is because if you actually put 2 G's in, it looks horrible. And so it actually is supposed to be Young Guns, but double G's look bad. It's all about the aesthetics, man. Look good, feel good. GG is OP. What is my favorite album? I'm gonna be honest. Since I grew up in the music wasn't huge before I was in high school for me, so I only owned 3 albums, and they were Backstreet Boys Millennium, which I think everybody owned.
Everybody.
Yeah, pretty much, right? I owned Sierra's album. That's sort of a random one. So I'd never really got honestly, my favorite album is probably Adele's 21, but that's because I predominantly don't listen to full albums. I just listen to songs that I like. I'm a huge Spotify proponent. I look up New Music Friday. There's a playlist called New Music Friday that comes out every Friday, obviously, with a bunch of new music. And
what is this?
On Spotify, every Friday they have a playlist called New Music Friday, where they just pretty much release stuff that just got released, and it's a good way to find new artists. And usually there's popular artists in it that have released new songs, but it's also some randos tossed in that make pretty good music. So,
okay.
Yeah. Can you tell me 3 words that rhyme with Young Guns?
Stop burping into the fucking mic.
Funyuns.
It's not a joke. Stop.
It's my calling card, dude. That's how you know it's me.
Well, in this rhyming, the best album, oh, I shouldn't say that. One of the greatest albums of all times is, of course, Rumours by Fleetwood Mac. And if you haven't heard it, then you know, even though you're all children, I thought it was retro's in. So
it's a good album, definitely, for sure.
It's a fantastic album.
I do not dislike people that hate me. I think people.
I do not
I think
dislike people that
you actually. I think you actually should like. People should dislike you, and people should like you. Because if you're the like neutral person, that means like I don't know that you're trying to please everybody. You gotta have.
You gotta ruffle some feathers, man.
Yeah, you gotta. People will like you, and people will dislike you.
Mm-hmm.
So no, I don't hate people that dislike me.
Hell yeah.
A1, I remember those.
I don't even know what A1 is. What is A1?
It's
like A1 steak sauce?
90s pop group.
Yeah.
It's a 90s
Wait,
pop
it's a
group.
pop group? Yeah, I was thinking the steak sauce. I'm with you, CPB.
Like
it's
It's delicious.
It must be a British thing or something, you know.
I did not get into music until my angsty teen years. So like 90s music. Whoosh,
oh no.
like,
It's closing time.
Yeah.
It's time to go to sleep.
Transition.
The transition.
And the dirty dozen can wake up. Get it? Because I'm looking for 12. At least I hope I am. I've probably miscounted and look like a right twat. Hello. Thank you for visiting me in the night. Andy, you die. Boobles, you die. Caitlin, you die. The day begins.
Really in Lilo, potentially.
Jesus
Did you shoot Boobles or Andy?
No, I shot Andy.
Good.
Yeah, told you Bibbles was down second.
I
Wait,
think
he's still alive. Yeah, told you he was.
like that.
All right, this is interesting.
I found it late yesterday, Ryan. I found it late
Wait,
yesterday.
so who's
Found
confirmed
what?
10? Me and Rollo. Is that
Yes.
Emmy.
Wait, what did you find yesterday, Siggy?
I knew Mpoof. Well, I thought he was the medic day one.
Why does that make you town?
Because I would have killed him if I was Mafia.
There's
But
a medic
ends up
safe.
he was the cop, but whatever.
I think we're killing folks today.
I
And
understand
if we
what that
don't
means,
go
Wiggles.
killing folks, we kill Guy.
Meaning it's
Why would you
irrelevant
kill
that
me?
you knew he was a
Explain.
PR.
I think that Brian
Why?
is
Wouldn't I kill
probably
him?
town, and I think that you're with killing
That's my
folks.
point.
You think I'm with killing folks?
So,
Yep,
he didn't
I think
die,
you
right?
kind of saved him.
What?
One KP.
Wait, what?
We tried to kill
Guy
killing
saved
folks.
you.
He was like the obvious
tried to
kill
kill
yesterday,
each
and you
other.
went for Brian instead.
They're together.
I mean, I'm not
In
with
the world we're killing
I-
is Mafia. He's with Brian.
I also think
100%.
you're extremely scummy for what it's worth, just the way you played
You're-
the game. So.
Gaia, I don't think it's as black and white as you're
We
saying.
kill someone in the world of Brian because that gives us like more lynches.
Oh no, we're killing folks today. Everything you
Alright,
said
no, we kill
yesterday is
someone in the world.
ridiculous.
No,
No,
I
we
just,
can't-
I just,
agree
I just
with
think Brian. I just think Brian
No,
was town.
Andy, no, wait. We kill someone in the world with Andy because if Andy is
If we don't kill
ahead,
killing
then-
folks, we kill Guy or Matt.
Okay, both of you
wait,
shut
you're
up. The
like-
fact that Boobles is confirmed town now
Oh, why do you think
changes a
Wiggles is
lot
so
about
town?
the game. So
I
we're gonna
don't
look
think
at
he's
what
that
that
town. I think
changes
they're
about
way
the
scummier
game,
than he is.
because that kind of matters. The
It's-
fact that she flips confirmed town is huge.
Yeah,
So we're
and
gonna
who the
really
fuck would kill
talk about
Boobles
some
instead of
things.
you? Jesus, dude. It's like,
Yeah.
who
Say
has
what?
any prerogative to kill Boobles instead of you?
Agree with that.
Like, in
Why the fuck would I kill Boobles?
so you can say this narrative right now.
It's
Yeah.
obviously a medic read.
Jesus Christ,
I
Pope.
think Matt's probably Mafia, by the way.
Yeah, he's
I-
like confirmed off. He got 2 fucking votes on a trash
I'm
chip
assuming
format.
that Booble's got a save on Guy at
Can
some
we hear
point.
from Scoobs?
Yeah.
So
Why do you think I'm
what-
Mafia?
I think that Guy is always town.
So what do you need at the
So
moment?
weird.
Wiggles, you're fucking Mafia, and
Like,
you know
Scoobs,
the
where
guy
are
was
you at? Like,
right?
No,
where
Guy is just playing very towny.
you at this
I'm,
point.
and I'm not gonna. What would be Mafia of me would be to push into an agenda that would make sense.
Pope,
Whereas
hey,
I'm
Pope.
town raiding Guy.
Who's
a guy
Mafia
who
with killing
potentially trying to
folks?
kill me.
Other than me, tell me.
I don't even remember his vote.
It's Matt.
Has
Let me
he-
tell you it. It's
Me, Young Guns, Andy, Ryan.
it's like all confirmed town, no voting.
Okay.
Wait, did you, Guy,
So
did you vote
Andy
on,
voted on killing?
You didn't, right? You
On
didn't
killing
vote day
killing
one.
folks? No, I did not vote on killing folks day one.
Wait, did you just say that it's all confirmed
Did
town
Andy
not
vote?
voting on killing folks?
Yeah. So the no votes on killing folks are
No.
Caitlin, Boobles, CPB, Brian, Mpoof, myself.
None of those people are confirmed.
How can you say
A lot of
Brian
them-
and CPB? Don't you know that Brian and CPB, if they are Mafia, they're together? Because Brian TMI'd that CPB
yeah,
is
so
Mafia.
clearly they're not fucking together because there was 3 KP last night. So clearly they're not Mafia together. So that means one of
So
them
why
was
did you make the
town.
comment that all of them are confirmed not town, no
Guy and
voting?
Pope, I need you guys to realize each other are town, and that's when we
Can
get.
Guy and Pope
dude.
shut up and let Scoobs talk at this point?
Yeah, that's fine.
Like,
I think people that are Mafia are people like Scoobs and Siggy, just people not doing anything.
Scoobs, just start talking.
Scoobs was super towny.
I know, but we're wrong on someone.
Yeah, you're
No,
right.
I don't think we are. I think we're
not.
Matt's just Mafia.
And let Scoop talk.
Well, I'm still confused about kill since why did Bubbles get killed instead of want to confirm town?
Because they read her as the medic.
Great question.
They read her as the medic.
It's possible.
So even if they read her as medic,
Dude,
why
Wiggles
did
is
they
so
kill?
Mafia.
Why not just kill 2 confirmed town? Just gamble on it.
Because the medic is trying to kill them and they're trying to get to
another save, so they want to make sure that
they think the medic is alive. So the medic is probably saving someone like Ryan or Tit. Tit never said a word, so the medic is more likely to save Ryan. So they probably killed Tit.
Yeah, but if the medic is alive, then why hasn't he outed by now?
Because the medic doesn't want to out.
The medic, their save might have only been on somebody who was already confirmed town through another.
Okay, so there's guaranteed one hit, right?
They have said someone both night 0 and night 1. So you're both of those.
The medic could be alive.
Is still alive,
yeah,
bro.
medic could be alive.
Medic is still alive, then there could potentially be 4 Mafia right
I think they should have played by now. So I don't
if the medic's alive, we can hit today. They can split KP. The medic can land a save. We can.
The medic could get a save, and it would still be
I'm
7.
tired too, but you got to do something.
This is day 3,
I'm
right?
confirmed town. I'm town.
We got you through that.
Mafia.
Why do you think you're confirmed town,
Siggy?
Siggy?
I'm gonna appeal to you here, Siggy. Your bullshit is like not helpful. So instead of trying to clear yourself because you called Mpoof a PR on day 1, can you like try and project town like a normal town would? Because that would really help.
I think Guy and Pope are probably both town. I'm more sure on Guy being town than Pope being town. I think Killing Folks is just Mafia and the person I want to kill today and move on from there.
Not Matt. You think Killing Folks is scummier than Matt?
I think Killing Folks is way scummier.
Scoop's
I think he literally made up. He had bad reads day 1, and then pretended he made up the reads or whatever. Like I think it's super scummy.
I will say I'm more sure that
most
Guy is
Mafia
10 than I'm
person.
sure that Pope is 10.
All right, Scoops, what do you think about the people
I
alive?
agree with Wiggles.
What do you think about the people alive?
I still think he's scummy.
People alive, so Rolo and Ryan's pretty much confirmed.
Yes.
I still like Wiggles. So I'm
Is that enough gameplay for the day, by the way?
That. I don't like Siggy since he usually talks more every single
Scoops is Mafia. Scoops is Mafia.
I'm not Mafia. How do you think I'm Mafia here?
What are you doing?
I think your reads haven't progressed in any way. I think you're reading the same laundry list you read yesterday. I think it was Townie when you said it, but you haven't changed, and you think you're like logically Mafia based off the town reads. I'm more sure on.
Look, what has changed here since you're still talking? Siggy's
we found out that
I'm not going to change my read just because someone.
Okay, we found out that Brian was either in a world of 4 or he was 10.
So how's he?
Or Andy could have been hit.
Well, no, because Brian would have to be in a world of 4 for there to be 2 KP.
KP.
So KP gets reduced once it gets down to 3, or once it gets.
Yes.
And Brian
once it gets down to 2, KP gets reduced.
Brian,
which means Brian's
it's a world 4, right?
So we know that going into the last night phase, there were at least 3 Mafia alive.
I don't know.
Yeah. So even if Brian was a hit, if there's 3 Mafia alive, there'd still be 2 KP, wouldn't it?
Yes, correct.
So
Brian wasn't Mafia.
Wiggles, do you think Siggy's Mafia?
Maybe.
No.
It seems weird to me that you're so convinced that Pope.
What was the vote on Brian yesterday? Or what, not yesterday, the day before. What was the vote on Brian the day before?
I'm not thinking logically.
On day 2?
Looking at
yeah, it was me, you, Andy, and some other people.
Me, you, Wiggles, Andy, Ryan.
That's
What
it.
vote is this?
This is Brian on day 2. Me,
Andy,
Pope, Wiggles, Andy, Ryan.
And then yesterday, Wiggles and Pope didn't vote.
Maybe.
So there's like almost certainly scum in that vote, and he was a miss.
Yeah.
Yes. You guys are realizing this now.
Which makes it more likely that Scoobs, Matt, and Killen are town, and the team is something like.
I thought Brian was so talented.
The team is something like.
And it was
Pope,
Andy
Siggy,
I think
plus
that Wiggles is in every world.
Crazy.
How can you think that I'm Mafia and didn't kill Andy, guy? Jesus
I think
Christ.
that Wiggles is in every world.
You think I'm with Andy? Do you think I was with
There was
Andy?
a medic save that night. I don't know. Maybe you're with Andy. Yeah. In the world where you're like the full teams that I'm seeing, okay, and these might be slightly wrong, but these are probably mostly right. The full teams are either Killen, Matt, Scoobs, Brian, or Pope, Siggy, Wiggles, Andy. Like those are the teams of 4 that
You didn't even
exist.
come to that world until I just said it to you, though, dude.
I was just saying it all day fucking yesterday, Pope, so shut the fuck up.
Insanely towny, but it's kind of a greedy read, just
Guy,
him wanting me to play the game more.
I hate that you guys are all reading each other.
None of them both.
I'm reading Wiggles. I'm reading Wiggles.
So it's more likely than the other 4, I guess. I don't know, dude.
Killing folks.
Yeah, but I think I'm reading Wiggles, Towny, and Pope at this point today.
Who else do you read Mafia?
Also, like everyone in the Zoom has voted on Brian at this point, so I don't know.
I think town right now is Ryan Scoobs, Rolo are like very town, and then if we have to bring one more in,
I cannot.
It's Guy or Wiggles.
I cannot hear you.
I know. I think you're wrong about Scoops.
I think Wiggles might be right on that.
I would almost ride or die with Scoops. The way he said, I'm not gonna change my reads because someone asked me to change my reads. That's so towny.
I didn't ask him.
It's not really.
Yeah, and he basically said fuck off. Like
give Matt a minute to talk, or Killing Folks, or whichever you want to talk.
I like what Pope said about Scoobs. So like during Wiggles and Scoobs' interaction there, I was like confused because I'm like, I think that Scoobs is Mafia, but I also think that Wiggles is Mafia, and like he's pushing so hard on Scoobs right here. I don't know what to think about this. I came to the conclusion that I think that Wiggles is most likely Mafia. I think that he's in the most worlds. I think that he could be with Guy.
There was a premise, there was a conclusion. I don't think there's any progression there, Killing Folks.
Yes, I thought that so I just talked about how Popes interact. What Pope just said about Scoops or Sparhawk. I don't know what you go by at this point. Scoops, okay.
Doesn't matter.
I think that what Pope
Him
was
being
saying
worried about that is super Mafia. Like he's worried about what he's calling him. Like it's like fucking day 3 or 4 or something.
4 is fine.
And he's like worried about that he's gonna.
How's that Mafia? What? That's just a.
All right. I'm rolling to ride or die with Guy and Wiggles. I think those are the two.
That's crazy.
He's.
I know, but I think I'm.
Why is that crazy, Rolo? Hold on.
I think Siggy is time for that. I think
Rolo,
Siggy is
talk to me. Why is that crazy?
No.
I don't know. I'm starting to rethink on Killing Folks, honestly.
Wait.
What did you think of him before? I forgot.
I don't think so.
I thought he'd been scummy the whole game.
Oh, okay.
Now I'm not convinced of it.
Rolo, that is correct. I have been pretty scummy all game. I played differently than I usually do as Town. I've never played this way.
So much differently than how I said play yesterday. So that's why.
Okay, so Killing Folks, if you played super differently from the way you normally play as Town, why did you Town read Brian, who multiple times said that he Town read you because he plays a lot with you and you guys can read each other well and he knows how to read you and he read you Town, but you've been playing completely differently from the way you normally play as Town. So why did you Town read Brian, who said some bullshit to you?
Because of like how I was saying. He was Town reading me because of like how my confidence and all that. Like I wasn't nervous when I was saying my reads and stuff like that. Like day 1, I don't give like I don't give absolutes. I don't.
But he never said that. He just said he was Town reading you because he knows you very well and he knows how to read you and he knows how to Town read you. So you were Town. Okay. But he never said that it was like, oh, not for the reasons I normally read him Town. I'm not Town reading him for the normal way I do. I'm Town reading him because of his confidence. He just said I Town read him because I play with him all the time and I know how he plays Town. And you just bought it and just Town read him back?
I think Guy deserves
I thought that how he played was his
yeah, Guy's probably just Town.
That's how I feel, Ryan. That's how I feel.
When he sat back like he normally does and he like spoke up
I just think he's reading the game very wrong.
When it came down to the like
I think we went Killing Folks.
The game wrong. I fucking found
if we went Killing Folks, Matt, Siggy, I think the game should end.
Rolo, I just want to give one read. Here's one read, Rolo, that's like really holding me back. Does like Pope ever say the things if Pope and Matt are partners together, does he ever be like after Matt gets no votes and then like the day's going to end, right? And then he says something like, that guy's definitely a miss. Like with so much conviction behind
you can't really put me with anybody who's dead.
Why would Pope and Matt?
My whole team has to be like alive.
I can't read Pope and Matt as teammates, so it's like I think Killing Folks.
Not really. I mean, like you super late voted on Brian on day 2.
Okay, that's fair. You can put me with Brian. You can put me with Brian.
Super Towny.
Yeah, you can be with Brian.
Just from today.
He's been Towny, but he's been wrong.
Even though I kind of thought he was Mafia, but whatever.
That's what's been.
And I think like Guy's just tried hard.
I only need 2 Town raids. I think it's Guy and Siggy.
No, I think the Siggy read's wrong. I think Siggy's not as Town as you're giving him, but
I don't know what I think about Siggy.
I don't think he's actually been trying to solve the game.
Me neither.
I'll be honest, I did not try and solve the game.
I don't think he's trying to solve either, but I think he's Town.
I would kill Killing Folks today, if not Matt. Either one. It's kind of like low-hanging fruit, but I think Killing Folks is super
I asked you this question earlier.
I don't disagree with Pope's.
Who else did you think was Mafia besides Wiggles?
Matt might be the safer kill.
Like in the most worlds, I think he's probably with either Guy or Siggy. At this point, I think I'm reading like, I think I'm reading like Andy was like could have been Mafia and that he was shot as Mafia because like the rest of the people in this game who aren't confirmed, I'm reading as Town. I thought that Matt has been Town the entire game. That's why I haven't voted on him yet. I think that Pope is Town, but he's just wrong. Like the way that he's been like.
I think Andy was the first. That's what I'm feeling right now.
If Wiggles is Mafia,
That'd be
like,
so
I could only
awkward,
see
Rolo.
him being with like Pope and Guy.
So
It's so weird.
Rollo,
if Andy is the first hit, then I think that the world would be like.
I don't think
Wiggles
because
Siggy, and
they
Guy?
just tell a random town that like
the way that
Pope
they're
Guy
talking doesn't
because they win the game,
like
right? Oh no, wait, they wouldn't.
Well, if Andy's the first hit, Pope Guy contains Mafia for sure.
Well, you can't think that I'm with Andy.
There's a
Really.
world before Alive. They killed someone who wasn't one person who they thought could have been the medic to try and win.
They killed two people. Okay,
the
if
next
there's a
day.
world of 4 that was like coming into today,
The only
including
one
Andy, they wouldn't have killed.
It's either Andy's a hit or Brian and CPB are hits. Those are like the
They
two
would have
worlds.
just
we're in.
killed another town, like one of the town that isn't.
Well, they don't necessarily know that.
Brian and CPB aren't together probably.
I was gonna say, why couldn't Andy be a hit?
I think they
with
definitely
Brian
could be
or
together.
CPB?
The way Brian talked about CPB was like TMI, dude.
Yes.
Yeah.
He was the only one who talked about CPB being Mafia and Absolute.
I formal killing
was
folks.
also doing that.
Second killing folks.
Second killing folks.
Formal on killing folks accusation.
I think that Brian was likely a hit, and you need to die.
I'm not going to listen to a word of your formal. I'm voting for all the votes.
Awful. So scummy.
Very scummy.
Yes,
there.
it is.
It's so scummy there. Like that's just plain scum. Like Siggy's like Siggy is slowly crawling up to be more scummy than Wiggles at this
All right,
point.
don't respond to
It's
that.
hilarious.
Just give a good formal.
All right. So I think that like Pope. I was also talking about like CPB always being Mafia. I thought that like I don't think that Brian could ever be a hit because of the way that he was talking about CPB. I don't think that he goes on about like Young Guns being the medic and like keeping.
Where are you looking in your brain right now?
I don't know. Like I'm just looking in my head. I'm just looking up. Whatever.
Killing folks. If I claim medic right
let
now,
me
would that
see.
just blow your
Like
world?
that's like you're disrupting my formal, which is even scummier.
I'm
because,
just-
like
I'm so
Wiggles
worried about Wiggles and Guy. Like
trying to
both of
best
them.
each other at being scummy at this point. It's hilarious. So yesterday I thought that Scoops was pretty Mafia. I thought that the way he talked, like when he first came out during like day 2, I think it was, when like he was getting pinked out by Andy or someone. I thought that the way he was talking was nervous. I thought that he was talking slower than he normally does. But like coming out like just now, I thought that was pretty towny. I agree with Pope on like him refuting Wiggles there was actually pretty towny of him. Like not caring at this point what Wiggles thinks about his reads and like just being confident in himself is like pretty towny. And that's how I felt this game where I'm like, I'm just trying to be confident in my reads. That's why I haven't voted on Brian. I haven't voted on Matt. And I'm just trying to be confident with my own reads. And like, if Town loses, whatever.
That's what's throwing me off. You're being confident in what you don't actually believe in.
If we're about to lose, blink twice, Guy.
I have no fucking clue, dude. I mean, I think I think there's a good chance that I'm about to lose to a team you're on, Pope.
I think.
I'm not Mafia, so.
I think Matt is a better Lynch. I think
It's
Matt is
such a
better
weird
Lynch.
game. Like if it's the Andy,
Dude, Wiggles and I have been
we can't beat the Andy team
on
now.
the
It's
same
like
page.
You think I'm
Andy.
Mafia now, Wiggles?
Yeah, so just pick a world
Yeah.
and go with it.
Matt's
We're just gonna
been the
lose.
scummiest person today.
If
Okay.
Andy
We may not.
was the first hit,
You have to be, I guess.
Like Wiggles, Siggy, and like Guy, or
Are you
maybe
not?
I'm wrong on someone
I'm not Mafia.
else.
Oh.
Like
If
Who
Andy's
am I
the first
wrong
hit,
on?
it's like Wiggles, Siggy, and Pope, dude.
if I'm wrong on someone, it's probably Matt. I've liked the way that Pope has been playing.
That would be such a fun.
The only thing that I thought was scummy was in
Why are Wiggles, Siggy, and Guy like all clearing each other? It just seems insane.
I'm not. I have said, okay, Rolo. I have said 1,000 times that one of the worlds is Wiggles, Siggy, Pope.
They're
Rolo,
both super
Rolo,
down reading
I
you,
can-
which is crazy.
Rolo,
Probably because I'm in
Guy
their pocket
Rolo.
lynching Brian. I don't know.
ignoring
Alright.
Guy Rolo, I can like give you. I have like a pretty good read
Alright.
on Wiggles this game.
So
I
the
think
only thing that
anyway.
that I thought that Pope
Siggy is Mafia.
was day one.
We're just getting.
With the interaction that he had with Wiggles on Scoops about like calling him a PR. I thought that
Like
Scoops-
Rolo. I'll
I'll,
literally
like,
give you
react
the chance
of,
right now,
being
like the
a PR
hammer,
when he was
like
called out.
the
I thought
world
that
where Andy's
interaction,
Mafia, he's with like Wiggles, Siggy, and Pope.
that they were
So if you
Mafia.
think
I am
Andy is
not
the
with
first hit, then
Siggy.
don't vote on killing folks. I won't vote on killing folks if you don't. I'll let you decide.
Hard
If you
claim,
think Andy was the
not with
first hit,
Siggy.
If you think Andy is the first hit, we can lynch into the world you want to lynch into.
hasn't been like towny enough for me to not.
I agree. He really
Like,
hasn't.
I
But like,
reveal.
here's the thing. Like, okay, so
I admit that.
like
I feel like Matt was. I don't know.
like okay,
It's the
so
first game that I
Rolo.
fucked myself.
I feel safer
sorry.
killing Matt.
This is the end of day formal, right? Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so listen, Rolo. Like, in the first vote on killing, the no votes are.
You guys aren't
Scoobs,
making
like the no votes that are still alive are
Team
like
we lose
Scoobs
to
and
are
Matt,
Guy,
okay?
Siggy, Matt.
So like, if you think that Mafia voted on
that's the
killing
team.
folks on day one, it would have to be like Pope, Wiggle, Siggy, Andy, okay?
Yes.
Which is like definitely something that could have happened. It's very possible.
What do you think of that
But,
team
like,
killing folks? Guy,
if you
Siggy,
think
Matt.
the team like the team could just be like Scoobs killing folks, Brian, Matt.
Yeah.
You know, like that's also
Yeah, but
a
it's
world.
not that.
Guy,
It's
Siggy,
probably
Matt.
not that, right? So then that means it's like probably Pope, Siggy, Wiggles, Andy.
Time in the formals
Yeah, I
up,
don't
push or
think-
rescind.
I rescind.
Do not make the.
I'm just gonna give you. I'm gonna give us more time to
minutes to
discuss
Do not
before
make the
we
formal.
have to
Do
make
not
a
make the
formal that
Rolo,
might
if someone makes
end
the
the game.
formal, you formal them and I'll second them.
Nobody's-
Me and you're making the formal.
Yeah.
Don't formal me.
Because can easily be.
So I've laid
That's
out
right,
pretty
Matt.
much what I
I
think
should-
like the two
It's just
possible.
we're being
votes are.
directed into one of these like three
Okay, yeah,
lynches.
Rolo.
Like
Let me
we're never gonna get the votes to
think-
lynch.
Out of the world, I think. Pope
Let me
is
put
good.
it this way: it is almost.
Guy is probably.
I will be. My mind will be blown if. Siggy
I think we need to lynch. I think we need to lynch Siggy today.
If Siggy,
No.
Wiggles, Guy, and Pope
I
are all
think so.
down, like I would be very surprised.
Okay, so if that would surprise you, Rolo, then we just lynch into that world, and I'll lynch
Do
the
what?
rest of them because
It is
they're
never
clearly
all-
with
What,
you.
Siggy?
I'm talking to Rolo. You said you think there's a mafia between myself, Guy, and Pope?
No, he
I
said
don't know. I
Wiggles.
think
Okay.
Andy was a hit. Guy, I didn't like how you reacted to the fact that Andy died. That you thought I might have shot Boobles over Andy, and then you were. I don't know.
Well, I thought Boobles was a weird as fuck kill. Like
Yeah.
I agree that they were both
Rolo,
weird as fuck kills, but
I'm fine
I
with killing everyone but Pope
and I thought that they could both be people that
Killing
you
who?
wanted to shoot.
All
Pope
right.
and Guy. I don't want to kill them too.
Oh, here's a really good. Here's some really good. If Brian
Wiggles,
goes-
Wiggles, give me 30 seconds where you're at.
Hold on.
Kill Matt. He bad guy. Guy good guy. Siggy good guy. I think Pope good guy. I unsure killing. He confident for bad reason. Scoops is Scoops is strange this game. I unsure.
That was
I think
less than fair.
Killing folks, you sounded like you just had something like super
Yes.
dope to say. What was
Who do
it?
you want to form?
So if Brian is Mafia,
I would form a Matt.
Matt,
if Brian is Mafia, needs to
Kill
look at that
Siggy
younger-
today. Trust me.
Brian is Mafia today.
I
if
think
Brian is
I wanna-
Mafia.
I just know.
Okay, Pope is Matt's partner. Pope's Matt's
I
partner.
just know it's Siggy. How do you? Oh, you think I'm Matt's partner? When I fucking burst out saying that he's super fucking
You guys need to make a
mafia.
formal. You have 8
I
seconds.
follow
You need to
Matt.
make a
There's 8
formal.
seconds. I follow Matt.
I formal Siggy.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
I
Siggy.
said-
What just happened?
Siggy, I know you're mafia.
Siggy
I know you're. I just know you're mafia.
It's Rolo's accusation.
Oh.
I heard his formal first.
Yeah,
That was it.
man.
I'm pretty sure I had that, but
Siggy, you've been playing. I expect you as Town to be more like interested in figuring the game out. You're just like
I
going back
agree.
and forth, and it's tough for me to get a read on you right now. I don't think.
I don't blame you if you mislynch me, Rolo.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I don't know. Just go.
I feel like we're all putting on a like the shittiest
It's all right.
performance for Rolo.
I know, whatever, dude. I think guys today has
ruined the
tried way
game.
harder than everyone, and if he's Mafia, like I'll just lose to it, and I won't even be the least bit upset. I'm pretty exhausted and pretty low energy. I said it day one, day to the point. I was so low energy day two. It got to the point where I was like not playing the game almost. And I
I
kind of
believe you, dude.
started.
I think
And guy like made me play the game again.
See, I want you to tell
if
me why
guys
you think
Mafia-
Wiggles is so talented.
if guys, okay, yeah, sure. So Wiggles today goes into the day Mafia reading me. Fuck, I actually have way better reason, but I don't remember it anymore. Anyways, Wiggles came into the day thinking I'm Mafia, and like we had a lot of reads that I think sank up today, and like we just started mind melding on a day where it's possibly Lilo. So I think that Wiggles is probably Town. I had a better reason. I wish I could remember it because it was so sick when I thought of it. I was like, oh my God, dude, I think Wiggles is townier than Guy at this point almost. So, but I don't remember the exact reason. I think like killing folks has been
I
like,
believe him. I believe him.
I think killing folks has been super coherent today.
Stop,
so
Wiggles.
like
Yeah,
that guy's
stop.
probably Town, and I think Mafia is like that's left is Pope, Matt, and Scoobs, and we.
You
be
can't
killing
think
those
that I'm
three
with
in any
Matt,
order.
Siggy.
Why?
He's
Because you
not
pushed on him lightly and had zero.
I formaled
interactions
him
with the
day
guy.
one. I formaled him day two. I outburst after his
I don't
formal.
care. I don't care. I'm reading Guy and Wiggles extremely towny. I think killing folks is coherent and playing his town game.
coherent and playing his town game.
Yeah,
That's
I think killing folks is Mafia. He's like less.
But he's already said he's not playing his
like,
town game this game. He's already said that he's not playing his town game this game.
No, I agree, and I think that his early game, he definitely was not. His first formal was awful. I voted on his first formal, but I think that
this game.
what he just said now was extremely towny. So
yeah,
it's like
100% our vote.
Oh, we're not gonna lose this game if you don't vote on me. I'll say, it's guaranteed. Fuck, we might lose this game.
I mean,
I don't know, dude. I'm town. Like, I literally didn't play the game yesterday, so I'm not like too upset if I'm mislynched. But you shouldn't vote on me.
I do not think he is town.
I think Wiggles hit the nail on the head on Scoops as well. I was starting to think it was kind of Mafia because he literally just repeated the same reads he had, whereas everyone else has showed like a way of progression, a thought progression in the game. I think like not killing Matt here is awful anyways because he's in like even the way I see it, he's either with killing folks or he's with Pope. So it's like we should just kind of kill him.
If there's one dead, we can actually sleep if you're not sure. But I'm pretty sure Siggy is Mafia.
Pope, why are you so sure I'm Mafia? What reasons do you
There
have?
has to be one dead. Almost certainly there's one
Just know
dead.
that you're Mafia, dude.
Pope, how real is my dumb toe, dude?
There's one dead.
Then
There
me
could
and
be
Brian-
there could be a medic in the game right now, and there's still
Alright.
be 4, but it's
Alright.
very likely
It's
that there's at
probably
least
not
one
that.
dead. Yeah, it's
I'm
very
town,
likely
guys.
there's
I think
know.
Siggy's town. I don't know what Ryan. I don't know.
All right,
Yeah, me
Rolo,
too.
dude. YOLO it, dude. YOLO Rolo.
God, don't just vote on him.
Rolo, dude. Rescind it and
Pope
snap somebody
Pope
else.
knows town
I'll
has this
second.
game solved, and he's so upset that he's like, "Oh man, that's totally
I'll
gonna
just
die if I don't
I'll
get
just
Siggy
go
lynched."
for it here.
Notice as
hold
well.
on, Siggy.
Wait,
I'll
here's
talk.
the other
Let me
thing.
talk to you.
Here's
Let me
the other
talk to
thing.
you.
Even though Pope thought Matt was Mafia and he thinks that he should be cleared for that, he still wanted the formal to go on me
I don't
over
want to
Matt.
vote on. I don't want to not vote on Siggy. I just want to kill Siggy.
Yes, you do, because you know I'm town, Pope.
I'm pretty sure he's Mafia.
No, you
He's
don't think
not,
that.
Pope. Come on.
Pope, okay, so Pope, you want me to clear you because you called Matt Mafia? And you
No,
called
I
me
don't
day
want you to
one?
clear me for that. No.
Let's just kill Siggy, Rolo.
Let's just lynch killing folks because he
No,
deserves to lose
Ryan,
no matter what his
okay,
own
no,
business.
Kill Matt,
you'll
kill
lose
Matt,
the
kill
game.
Matt.
Ryan,
Like,
which
regardless
one of my
of
reads do you
killing
disagree
folks,
with?
Wiggles,
he deserves to
why
lose,
is
so we should just
Siggy
lynch him.
town reading you? Ask yourself that. Wiggles, why is Siggy town reading you? Ask yourself that.
Playing like a god.
You don't deserve town reads like he's giving you.
Wiggles
Oh
is the best. Wiggles deserves my town read.
my god.
I town read more than you, Pope. so
Please
he's obviously
vote on
way better
this.
to me, right?
So you know I'm voting, but
The time in the formal is up. Push or rescind.
oh.
I put
10 seconds for Siggy and Siggy only, please.
I am town, no vote. Pope's whole world's gonna be shattered here because in order to mislynch me, he needs like Matt to vote on me. So it's like he can't think I'm Mafia if this vote doesn't pass.
I don't even know.
With 9 alive, it'll take 5 to lynch. If you
And he
wish to
goes,
vote on
"Alright."
Siggy Wiggy, raise your hand to the camera and keep it there in 3, 2, 1. Vote.
Oh, he gets lost.
Siggy Wiggy, you've died. The game is over. Mafia have won.
Killing
So
Matt
give the
Scoops?
reveal.
Sorry, Siggy.
I normally should get them to put the night kills in to make sure that they split, but they know what they're fucking doing. There's no medical life, which, you know, they knew already. Pope, Andy, Scoobs, Matt were Mafia. They were the Mafia team. They were all really, really very much the Mafia team. Empoof was your cop. You knew he checked Caitlin and Ryan. He also checked Brian. Young Guns was your medic. He had 2 attempts to make a save and got them both on Wiggles. So, Young Guns went, this Mafia team are well stupid. They're never going to be on the cop. They're going to try and kill Wiggles again. I'm going to save him. I'm paraphrasing, but that's pretty much how it went down. Rolo was the Vigi who shot Mafia Andy. Good game. Thank you for playing. Well done, everyone.
My
Fuck you
POE,
guys.
my
I had
POE
the
would have
team.
won.
I'm the best.
My POE would have
Didn't even
won.
play day 2.
Dude, Siggy,
I was sure Guy and Siggy were
Siggy
down.
had the whole team at the end.
I became Lester on Pope, but he was the POE.
Town, how'd you lynch the
Yo,
confirmed?
dude, Pope just carried
Dude,
the
I was
fuck out
confirmed
of me,
town,
man.
guys.
I was just like, dude, I'm so tired. I just rolled Marcos. I don't want to play, man.
What you gave a good defense. You only got 2 fucking votes for some reason, dude. Like,
You were the one like, what the fuck? Town,
I know, I'm sorry.
I was like,
Why did
I
nobody vote on
can't
Matt?
believe Pope and Matt. That's a Mafia.
Dude, Siggy was so town. How are you guys voting?
oh man, I was gonna fake medic claim at the end there if I had to.
I started to realize killing was town at the end.
Dude,
too.
I can't read Ryan anymore, and Ryan can't read me anymore, dude. The magic is gone.
We should. No, I was saying we should have killed Matter Scoops. Like they were so Mafia.
Dude, I played so bad this game. I was like, dude, I can't believe I'm getting town.
How did we not kill Matt that last day? And then Pope had the galls to try and say it. He was never with Matt.
Got you, Miss Lynch, bitch! Get out of here!
Well played, Pope, I guess. Yeah.
I didn't know what to do. I just kept saying, kill Siggy. Like, I didn't know what to do with that. I had like, I just like.
I got saved twice, you fucking pussy.
I know, dude.
This is the only person to save Wiggles night 0.
Oh, yeah,
I didn't think
Wiggles.
you saved him again night 1.
Oh, yeah. Easily saved night 1, baby.
Let me say this.